Alright, I'm in the setting. Where I'm under keybinds.
Yeah, there should be just the add keybind at the top. Press that, and then there's gonna be a drop-down window with different actions.
Oh, would you look at that? Corruptile is live.
Dude, it's my new favorite stream. Famous doesn't stream anymore. Famous?
Let's see. Can I talk over Supa now?
Yeah.
Woo.
Wait, let me.
Woo.
Yeah.
Woo.
I can hear it.
Yeah, it works now.
I think it's just a bind, so. And then like have a second one for push to talk.
I have tilde as my push to talk and shift tilde.
Dude, everybody has tilde, man. It's just the best one.
It's right there.
Yeah. Momo has his own like shift or some fucking weird shit.
Pugs,
did we have
caps lock?
Pugs, did we have anyone on the bench? Be able to sing for Tanamir?
Yeah, so Darathos and Okan. Okan is going to defer to Darathos since Darathos doesn't have a second Ray Day if he's available. If Darathos isn't available, Okan said he can come.
Good.
Are you posting those tonight?
Pogs, did you get my DM on which fights I'm healing and DPSing on tonight?
No, I did not.
All good.
Did you
I'm
send it
gonna-
over Discord or?
I sent it in game.
Oh,
I'm just gonna heal Vesax, I think. The rest I'm probably gonna DPS.
Okay. Yeah, Darathos said he'll be on in 5.
If any of those fights feel like you need me to swap one way or the other, let me know. Vesax is weird. I normally wouldn't recommend us 6 healing it just because extra DPS gets it down quicker, but Ellie is so kind of cucked by that anyway that I don't think the loss of damage is going to be that bad for having a little extra mana pool for healers.
People aren't caught off guard. I have retained the +1s from yesterday, and your soft reses obviously are still from yesterday.
Caught off guard.
Just because if I don't say it, I know someone will be upset. So.
I am caught.
Caught off shard, more like.
PK chips in the chat.
Okay, first time that I'm gonna ask, are we going to Conservatory of Life?
Yes. You know we're gonna die on that trash. Fuck yeah.
Melee is going to learn a really tough lesson tonight, and they're going to learn it over and over.
Bombs.
You don't want to spoil the surprise now.
I mean, I'm not melee, so.
But your pet is.
Honestly, Hood, that's not the worst fucking mental to have on this trash.
Yep, it's pretty much that.
Alright, guys, good luck. I'll be watching the streams.
Thank you.
Goodbye, Supa.
It kind of scared me because Famous said that it was grayed out when it said 10 or 25. But then when I zoned in, it said 25. I guess we couldn't all be in here if it was a 10, right?
What do you mean
Yeah.
it was grayed out?
I don't know. It looked fine on my end, but Famous said it looked weird on his end, and I just got a notification that the raid was now set to 25, and I got a little worried something bugged.
Sounds like a famous problem.
It's definitely set to 25.
There's too many people in here not to, but both my raids ended at the same point, so I would never have noticed until the room was empty.
I mean, worst case scenario, no, we got you locked to 10-man Ulduar with 1 day until it resets. So good.
Might I get a summon, Mr. Tao?
Yeah, I can do that. Oh, save house got you.
Okay, cool. Acceptable, I suppose.
Okay, I'm gonna PP now that I'm zoned in. If that's cool with everybody. Goodbye.
Unacceptable.
I have at least 2 other people saying the same thing.
God, where's the people's effort? You gotta have the bottles. Come on. Oh yeah, time for Melee to repeatedly die. I know what's up.
I know what's up as well. I ran with Run on the PTR.
Or rather, I guess I should say, I know what's gonna go down, because the Melee are gonna go down. Ha ha!
Oh, I get it.
I was on the ground for all of Freya, so it's someone else's turn. Well, you're not Melee. It'll be fine. Your pet might be on the ground, though. Probably. I don't know how well he'll live through that. Sometimes pets are like, oh, well, I don't care. And sometimes they just instantly die.
Probably going to be that one because the fights that do that to pets are ones where it attaches a debuff that does high damage, like Sarth, because then it's not counted as the same and it doesn't get reduced.
Ah, that's fair. Or not so much fair, but that makes sense. Whom is the one that we're missing?
Nocta.
Ah. Is he coming?
Yeah, he's always like 5 seconds to
Okay.
full. There is a mage table and a fish feast down already. Thank you, homies. Fish feast is by this wolf. Mage table is by the boomkin. Well, now it's not. It's in the back. Let's start. Oh, don't shoot me, killer. Just to start, last night we had a lot of calls going out, which was actually for the most part appreciated while we're learning this content. But for tonight, we have priority speakers on. Please try to keep comms clear to who is specifically supposed to be raid leading, especially when there's calls that need to be made like wipes and things like that, so we can get some of these last bosses down and get some good loot tonight.
I do appreciate, though, that Blizzard finally just kind of gave in, and there's literally trash named Trash.
I mean, at some point they gotta like be lacking some imagination.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of lacked imagination already. It's just that it's like weird. I mean, come on, Boomer. It's a bomb. Come on.
It's very topical.
Wait, did you see Darethos' bat call?
What?
peepoFriends chat. All right, we're
No.
about 1 minute out. Let's go ahead and get Mod and Toke to do some of these trash pulls while we're waiting on Nocta.
So,
Melee, be really
guys,
careful going in.
the technician, when they die, they explode.
Like that?
Holy.
Do we have somebody assigned to heal him?
I guess I should probably join Discord.
Theoretically, it's helpful.
Fogsy, I want to file a complaint about a Raider. This Dr. Creature guy. Ugh. Alright.
It's this guy, right?
Oh, we didn't want to kill that.
Run away, run away.
So we actually want to keep the spiders alive if we can, so we can use them to jump in and suicide the other bombs. Instead of watching our melee die in a very sad and horrifying way.
Yeah. Feel like we just, kind of deserve it, right?
That's also true. That's actually a pretty good mental to have, I think.
Hold up on a pull because Toke's not here.
I'm a coming.
I think this following pack, I don't remember which ones, but I think it's the sappers, when they start dying, they're gonna lay down these glowing blue orbs. They're landmines. You will die. AMS doesn't matter. You're gonna die. Cloak doesn't matter. You're gonna die. Just don't be fucking near them or you will die.
Yep.
They're kind of subtle. So after the trash pack dies, you're gonna want to move forward. Just don't hang out a minute. Wait for the orbs to go away.
Honestly, a huge amount of things in this entire, I guess, wing, you could call it, the stuff leading up to and including Mimiron, a lot of it is simply just you die.
Yeah, you just die.
Like, most of Mimiron's mechanics are, and you're dead. Not like, oh, it hurts. Just gone.
Who are we missing? Oh, never mind. Okay.
Get your head in the game, Doc.
Dropping a closet for Nocta.
I stopped working like 30 minutes ago. I then immediately had to jump on and get shit enchanted.
Doc is my new arch nemesis.
That's relatable.
I think we're going to nominate Famous as a tank if he keeps doing this. And I'm just going to have his son misdirect trash to him.
I'll do it.
No hesitation there.
Probably running up to do it right now.
A2 Brutus.
So I think we want to send a pet in here. It might be Suicide Teeny Tony time. That's not even a joke, just to get the bombs off.
Do we have a
Will my set
goal?
do that?
What
Or
about NG
ghoul?
bombs? Like, would grenades work?
Ghoul would be good. We want a mob to be in there to just soak it. I think all the explosions.
Redskin, you are chosen.
Yes, let's send your ghoul in.
Goodbye, rock drinker. It's been real.
In there.
Or
Yeah.
he just doesn't care?
Easy.
New MT?
Chad.
He's the best tank we got.
And we can use these arachnids on the next pack to do the same thing. They can jump in for us. Somebody can pilot them and suicide the mob.
So, Melee, you might want to, not stand in front of things that are belching fire. Just a
Well,
thought.
they keep moving them.
Oh, my.
That's the sapper. Run out, guys. Run out. Run out.
Yep, those little blue glowy things.
I do not see a blue glowy thing.
It was under.
It's subtle.
Super subtle.
Unfortunate. Okay. Ice turret, amazing.
This trash sucks a lot.
This place always reminded me.
Don't
of,
worry, Tony's got.
It always reminded me of the rooms after Emps in AQ40.
Oh yeah.
Take out those
Everyone just
turrets.
hates that trash area.
Take out the turrets, take out the mechanic, keep the arachnoids alive. You can heal them just a little bit, probably get them to half health. And then res us all, and we'll have the arachnoids go jump in and do a little pincer maneuver. Still some mechanics up, so casters are do the heavy lifting here.
Hood, what did you play in during TK?
He was playing Hunter.
Ah, so he doesn't know the feels.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, this is just
You're not
life,
going?
man.
Healers, grab somebody. Get him up.
Welcome to the melee world. This is just how we live.
Die, you mean?
No. We walk off the death and we live. Is Zage quietly saying that no one is good at melee DPS? That's kind of
Just
sassy.
gets so crowded, and when you're ranged, like you can see shit, and it's really nice.
Yeah, that's true though. The more melee, the worse it gets.
And on ranged, I'm not slamming my buttons as crazy as I had to on melee classes.
Zage, did you get the res? Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, top each other off, get a little buffs up. Does anybody have biscuits that they can give me? I always miss the first table.
I didn't even realize there was a first table.
Okay, so for this one, just the arachnoids. Famous will go right, Hood will go left. You guys will both jump in and do a pincer maneuver, flame them up. Whenever you're ready, yippee. What a jump. Oh, God, he's got legs. Hood, go!
People are gonna die. Waiting for it.
Alright, watch for glowy thing.
Run out, run out.
There's so much stuff going on in here.
It's honestly just melee. You cannot be there. It'd be fine.
Oh, I see a bomb now.
Yep,
Run out,
you see
run
that
out, run
glowy
out,
thing?
run out.
Stay out,
My.
stay out. It's still there.
There's no one. No.
No, please, why?
Please, why?
Yeah, I don't think Ranger are
Oh
immune
my
from this
God.
trash.
I saw one blow. I was like, oh, okay, it's good.
Yeah, that guy did the whole Call of Duty martyrdom thing. He was like, before I go, have this bomb.
I'm not
just-
going out alone.
I just jumped on the grenade for you guys. It's okay.
Good thing is we're
What a
done with
hero.
that now.
Like Captain
Yeah,
America.
it's over. Never again.
Never
Well,
again.
For this
What
week,
about
anyway.
next week?
That's the best part in the whole raid, honestly.
Don't hit the thing until everybody's on the train. This is pretty cool. Don't want anyone
What's a
to miss
bus?
it. If you've got the train that you can press, by all means,
It's a
I mean,
sub.
drop
Oh
down
yeah, I
the
can do
train.
that.
Chugga chugga.
We actually also get another one of these, just open air in ICC.
That's a loot ship. That's different.
Yeah, it's more interactive than this one, but barely.
That one gives loot. This one doesn't.
I mean, this one does. We just have to, kill the guy at the end of it.
Here's a fish feast in the middle of the
Fish
train.
feed.
It's
If you
not
want
the
it.
same. You can't convince me
It's under the
otherwise.
dog that's obnoxiously standing on it. The two dogs obnoxiously standing on it. Impressive.
Oh my gosh.
So many Doge.
Okay. You remember Frogger? This is the exact same thing with the bombs padding down here. Do not walk into them. They're quicker than you think they are.
Oh no.
Isn't there a
watch
clip
the
of you
front.
dying?
Oh no!
Jesus Christ.
The fuck?
I'm so glad I saw that happen.
All right, that's cool. Just run back in. We can't res you if you fall. But you can
wow.
take a teleporter to Spark of Imagination. That'll take you right to us.
Fuck's sake, the train left.
Somebody hit the train button again and
No,
No,
they
it's still there.
They're
Oh.
dead.
It just turns around.
switched.
Yeah, because it turned around as they were going out, and yeah.
Yeah, you have to pay attention where you're running because it will just let you run into oblivion.
watch
Look
both
ref,
ways
look
before you
right.
cross.
Yep.
Oh my god, who levitated me? You're fired.
Keep levitating him.
I was just suddenly like floating towards a bomb. Like I didn't want to do this at all. All right, who did it? Who did it? It had to be Joshy or Pogsy.
So you're saying you want me to death grip a bomb? On it, boss.
Sag.
Well, that's the biggest grief you could do. That's kind of sick that you can do that.
I'm not seeing what is that place called? Imagination? Yeah, I don't see it on here.
Spark of Imagination. Did anyone click it? Maybe somebody clicked it. All right, let me go grab it real quick and make sure. Watch him both ways before he crossed the street. We might need to do a pull on Memoron before it activates, so we might have to just summon you.
Sorry, we're not going to be doing multiple pulls on Mimron.
Good point, thank you.
Please, God.
I mean, all of these fights that are left are fun.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
fun. It's just hectic as shit.
I mean,
Really hectic.
in normal, it's not really that hectic. It's going to get way more fun later.
It's
That's
all the
true.
same mechanics as hard mode for the most part. It's just not juiced up.
A
you
bit
will.
It's
less
just more
toasty.
crowded, it feels like.
Actually, this one does add another mechanic. Most of the other hard modes just make it tougher.
I do appreciate that we get to loot a scrap bot for raid loot.
I don't see a feast.
In the back by Teeny Tony.
Tony.
He's not even standing on it.
Nah, he's a good landmark though.
No,
was
he's
on
on
it.
it.
And everybody knows where the T-Rex is.
I'm gonna laugh if it made his hitbox big enough that one of the bombs came running down to him.
When I get an explanation going.
Alright, so we're gonna get run over by tanks and planes and automobiles. Alright, so Mimiron is a 3 and a bonus stage fight. By the way, in the back, if you look, there is a there is a do not push this button. Please, God, don't push the button. It isn't a joke. It will kill us. Because it's actually how you activate the hard mode. Yeah, exactly. I wish they would have somehow found a way for this to not be something that you could just insta-grief your raid with. Alright, so the first little bit is going to be just this guy right here. Mimiron's just going to... I don't remember if he actually gets in every single vehicle, whatever.
He does.
We're not... Okay, yeah, because we're never actually going to fight like the little scrap bot dude that you're seeing. You're just going to fight mechanical stuff. So the first thing is going to be this tank that looks like a miniaturized flame leviathan. I don't know why they couldn't get a second model for this instance, but I guess they were just that lazy. They just shrunk it. So, oh man, I'm suddenly blanking on his. All I can think of is the second guy's abilities.
I can do the first one. Okay, one second. All right, so first phase is the tank. It's pretty simple. We want to spread out on the front half side of the room so healers can all reach each other. What he's going to do is he's going to lay landmines in a circle around him. Melee, you won't hit them when you're meleeing him, but there will be a point where he casts some sort of ability. I don't remember the name, but we'll see it. You'll get a DBM warning, and you'll have to run out. Avoid the mines when you're running out. They're going to be really tiny landmines, so don't walk on them. Range is all going to be spread out on the front half of a room, damaging. Occasionally, he'll do like a little turret blast or something. He'll target somebody. They're going to take a ton of damage. We don't want to be stacked, so we all don't get hit with it. The one person who does get hit is going to need bomb heals. If you got the 10 packs, it will indicate on your raid icon who that target is, and you can kind of throw them a shield, throw them some bomb heals to keep them up. Phase 1's pretty simple. That's pretty much all of it.
That was what I couldn't remember, was the mine interact. So the mines, I don't know if you guys remember questing in Storm Peaks, but at the start of Storm Peaks, there's a quest where you go lay a bunch of mines for like giant weird guys and goblins to run over when they just ignore you and run over the mines you lay down. That's what these mines look like, if I remember correctly.
Yep,
right?
super tiny.
Yeah. So then after we get the Flame Leviathan miniature Mark II down, it will go away, and we will get a second one, which is a looks like the torso of a mech fighter turret thing. Yeah, big old turret. So that one's biggest primary thing is going to be whatever similar boss you want to think of. He does a slow moving line effect where he's going to target a specific direction, and he's going to start shooting some beams, and he's going to coast around the room in a circle. It will just kill you. You'll just die. This is what we meant by stuff just kills you here. So if you get hit by that beam as it goes around, you're dead. He also will shoot missiles. They'll leave it's like an orange circle, right, Bip?
Yeah, it'll be a big circle, orange circle AoE.
Yeah. So that'll show up on the ground. Get out. If you're there when the missile lands, you're dead. Then the other thing he does, he is the one who does the cone attacks that we spread out for, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So the other thing that he will do is he'll just shoot like a conal attack. He's not actually tanked at all. He just doesn't have a tank. But for that one, we can spread out as much as possible. Just make sure you're in range of a healer, because you want to spread out so that the cone hits as few people as possible, and so as few people as possible have to run away from each one of the missiles of death.
Yeah, so we want to take up the whole circle when we do this one. Do you want me to split up the healers in a certain way? Real quick.
I mean, I feel
just
like
so there's
it's okay.
one in every side. I don't know.
Yeah.
But range can spread on their own, but like, let's have Rudel on the far side in phase 2, Pogsy on the near side, Famous on the right, Bushy on the left, and then let's just have, kind of here. Right here is where I want Joshy. Just fill in gaps where you think it looks like there's one available, Joshy. I trust you to do that.
All right, so then the third one is going to be, if you've ever seen the Mimiron's head mount, is what we're going to be fighting. It's like a little helicopter thing. So melee will not be able to hurt the thing at the start of phase 3. We just are sad on the ground. There will be ads that'll be summoned, and the tank will be picking up them, not tanking the boss. Because again, he's out of range of a tank. So as the ads get killed, there will be ranged ads, like smaller guys that will just have to be killed by the ranged, and melee should not go in because it's bad news bears. And then there will be big ol' like regular mechanical guys, like the same ones that were on XT Deconstructor at the end of the outside area at the start. There'll be big guys like there. And those guys will actually be tanked, and when they die, they will drop an item like Vosh, where someone's got to pick up the item, and you put the item down underneath the head, and it's like a magnet that pulls it down so that the melee can hit the head too. And Zage, yeah. Well, orange bad plus also some other things.
And for phase 3, I'll be tanking the head, so I'll just be spamming Searing Pain so y'all can go nuts on him range. So if healer can keep an eye on me so I don't die, that would be great.
And just for like clarification, the reason that Tau we're using a range tank is it just makes healing cleaner. That way the healers know to heal. The tanks when they're dealing with the the mobs, the ads, and then Tau is the one that's just going to take damage every cast that comes out, because otherwise he'll, like the dragons in BT, he'll just start shooting everyone all over the place, and it makes healers' lives a lot harder. Yeah, phase 3 we can get in a nice big old stack. So then once the Mimiron head dies, we will get the Voltron. And if that meme goes over your head, I'm sorry, you're too young for me.
Battle of the Planets.
So all three of the vehicles will reappear, and they will assemble into a giant mechanized monster of annoyance. We don't get every single ability back, but we get most of them. And they still do the same stand in the missile and die type effects. So we will need to be aware of all those things. And again, the melee cannot hit the headpiece on the very top. So the best way to direct damage during the last phase is that the ranged will focus on the head, while the melee focuses on the bottom, and we both are doing passive cleave damage to the middle. And this is one of those wonderful boss mechanics where all 3 pieces at the end must die within 12 seconds of each other, or he just repairs it back to full and we are sad. Bip, you want to just talk a bit for what you're typing right now? Just kind of add in where you need.
Yeah, so phase 4. So phase 3, when it's just the head spinning around up there, we're all going to be stacked in the front half of the room. When phase 4 happens, when they all combine, you're going to spread out on the front half of a room like phase 1. So not taking up the whole room because we don't want to outrange our healers, but enough spread that any mechanics that are flying towards you can run out of. And then yes, Tau, on phase 4, you do still want to try to tank the head. I believe is correct. The head is going to be still shooting individuals, so go ahead, grab it with Searing Touch. And then the other big piece of advice I can give to healers is in between each of these phases is a lot of RP. You have a lot of time to regen, so don't be afraid to pump out a good chunk of your mana each individual phase, because you're going to get time to regen it. It's a long fight. Use Innervates a lot and use them early. You can maybe even get 2 hymns off if you use it early enough. So cooldowns like that, and this goes for everybody, use them early to get through the phase. It'll probably be up for next phase.
I take it we're lusting in the last part.
I believe that's correct. I mean, that's definitely correct. It's just the hardest. It's all the mechanics combined. So yeah, we'll lust phase 4.
Roger.
Also, none of these individual compartments has a ton of health. We don't have to burn through it really quick. Focus on staying alive. The damage will come passively, and we'll make it there just fine.
To be honest, these last bosses are pretty much the bosses of don't die. It's so important on all these. Vezex is going to have stuff that kills you quick. Yogg will make you a raid boss and kill us all. So this is the part of the raid where we gotta not famous it up.
Yeah, a lot of these guys, hardest phase is going to be the last phase. The more people we have going into that last phase when we actually do need the pump, that's going to make it, that's going to get us there, baby, yeah.
Hood, how you doing, man? Okay, cool. No big deal. I'm just making sure everybody's here before we get going. All right, who's going to start by tanking this wonderful Tonk?
I'll go smack him in the face.
Alrighty then.
Okay.
I do believe we are ready.
Yep.
Let's go have a party.
Spread out in the front half of a room, the side we're on.
That timing, though. Oh, yes. Flasks, if you haven't already.
Oh, that's right. He's going to RP anyway.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
I mean, he's got to do a little. Ranged, go ahead and stay back a little. Let Mod actually hit it before we go in and get murdered. Shock Blast, that's what we're running out of, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I believe that's what's.
You can use some of your short cooldowns, like 1 and 2 minute cooldowns. There are your mines, by the way. You should be able to see them now.
Yep. Take a look at
You
those
run out,
mines.
don't run into them.
Make sure you have a pathway out.
Yeah,
Identify
plan your
how
path
you're going
right
to run
now.
away.
That's the big tank damage. Keep mod up.
Good heals, thank you.
Shock Blast, run melee. Please don't run over mines, though. Oh, somebody ran over a mine. Sadness.
Let's go ahead and get battle reses on these people. Just have them get a chance to learn the mechanics.
Everybody's got mines real close too.
The one that was under the boss seems to have disappeared. Heals on mod.
Ooh, Garden Defender went off.
Well, I'd rather it go off and you not die than any
Exactly.
other outcome. Shock Blast, run away. Don't step on mines. The big tank damage might hit one more time.
I got a cooldown for it.
Okay.
hang on.
Everybody
Look out
spread
for
out.
your
Mines
mines.
are still there. Mines are still there. That includes range.
Here come the can opener.
All right. Healers, go to the quadrants that I told you to go to.
Rocket strikes. 50 seconds from now is the first one of those orange circles of death. And spinning up is his Cthulhu eye.
It is a giant can opener. I love it.
Nocta, you should have a res.
So that's the headpiece. That's not what we're. Wait, no, that is this.
That's the chest. That's the chest.
It's got to get its arms out first. My bad. It does have arms, right? Like what's where it's got guns and stuff.
Yep. Yeah, it's like shoulder pod things. Like
Okay.
Mech Warrior.
That's why I thought it was. There we go.
There they go.
Yeah. So this isn't tanked. It's just gonna shoot people. Sad. Sorry, healers. Good luck. I see all these absorbs.
Don't
Pogs
suck.
is a hero.
Remember, you can keep using those cooldowns. You have plenty
Rocket
of time to
Strike is
reset.
coming out soon. Melee just took it. There it is. See that big old column? That's the time you've got to get out of the way. He can tech. There's the barrage. Get out of his face.
Run through him if you have to.
Okay, and he's going clockwise. Fun little trick. The closer you are to the boss, the less distance you have to travel to get out of his way.
All right, go back to your original quadrant.
Another rocket coming in 10 seconds. Too soon, executives.
Uh-huh. Big smash.
There's the rocket. Jill, Dot. Oh no.
Oh shit.
It's okay.
It's all good. If we have a battle res, get them. If not, no worries. All
You
right.
him first.
Phase 3, everybody back to the front. We all want to stack up on diamond.
Wait, is each one of these phases resetting buffs?
Not.
No.
Okay, so my method's just weird. Okay, no worries. Sorry.
Okay, let Tau get the head. Melee focus on ads. You can pick it up, Tau. Tau's got a lead. Range you can open up.
I sold butt spawn.
Hey, guys that are running away, why are you running away? Come on back.
Yep.
There was a melee that was that Juice that was trying to go hit the guy? I said melee can't hit.
He can jump. He's a Tauren. He's tall.
I was able
There's
to
a bomb butt. Watch out.
Ah, bomb. Oh, that's a great. Thank you, Drulu. I assume.
Yeah.
I got a core.
Okay, go ahead and drop that underneath him, like in the yellow circle there.
Do we want
There's
to
a
wait?
bomb bot. Yeah, let's wait. Let's clear up these ads a little bit. Okay. As this guy, there's another bomb.
I suggest we stack
Nice
two.
chains.
Oh yeah. We got 2. Let's go.
Yeah, go ahead and get it real quick. Melee, come up
It's
here
done.
and do your damages. There's a bomb. Be careful. Tanks, keep working on getting the bots out of the way.
Bearded, you can use yours.
Yeah, drop the other one now. Bearded, can use the awesome.
Yep, I used it.
I assumed, but like it's just hard to figure out what's going on with these
Good
things
job, guys.
sometimes.
Okay, so when he goes back up, he's going to be basically let's clear up these.
Yeah, kill the ads real quick. Doesn't he keep spawning ads? Or is he done?
Wow.
Okay, now for this phase, we want to spread out. Oh, we don't have. All right, Nocta, you're going to be tanking the tank at the bottom.
Yeah, I just got splattered by an ad somehow.
I can get the dispel off on you early.
This one we're going to lust pretty early. So, Kina, whenever you've got
Sounds good.
chance, go ahead.
Get him in the center though.
Watch out for mines. They're going to come back out.
There are the mines. Find your path. There's a rocket strike. Get out of the way. Ooh. Okay, melee, chill out. We need to stop hitting the tank on the bottom. Just stop. Laser barrage. Get out of his face. Rotating clockwise. Does he always go clockwise?
I'm not sure.
I think so.
We lost 2
Careful,
healers.
Careful, the mines.
Do you have any pickups for healers?
Get out of orange. Get out of orange.
Try to
need
get
to
back
run
to
out.
the front of a room if you can for healers.
Is Nocta down? Yeah, that's what's going on. Okay.
How's the health
Focus
on
still
you?
up.
Oh, we just lost too many healers at the start, or at this point.
No, I mean, how's the health?
Oh, we're nowhere near close. We've only done 20% of the damage.
Should we wipe it?
It's actually not that bad.
Or okay, we're gonna keep going.
Keep in it and see the mechanics.
Yeah, keep practicing the mechanics. I don't
Run
think
away
we'll
from the
keep it.
shock blast.
You want me to reincarnate?
No, save Onk since it doesn't reset.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it doesn't. Get out of his face for that. I guess the mine doesn't auto kill me. That's weird.
Yeah, you see, he gives you a moment's notice before he starts that I-beam shit.
Rockets. Someone's dead. Bye, Tau.
I'm tanking the head. Watch out, mine's got replaced in a weird position. Watch him.
I'm like, I can't reach you. There we go.
Rocket strikes. Look out.
We're actually really close.
I'm gonna pop.
Yeah. Try to focus on the top. I'm doing my best to do as little damage to the bottom piece as I can.
You should be able to melee the middle as well.
Yeah, but I cleave.
Watch the bombs.
Get out of the barrage area. Okay, we are getting very close. Just push.
Head's gonna go down in a
out of the way.
second. Head should be down.
Yeah, it's self-repair. Kill the bottom.
Oh, self-repair. You got it. You got it. You got it.
Yes!
Let's fucking
Yeah,
go,
I don't even believe
gamers.
that.
One shot?
Easy game.
Are you shitting me?
Don't go on the bombs.
Flawless.
Healers, you dug deep there. Well done.
Yeah, Bush, Pogs, Glizz, you guys are... Oh wait, you were probably a shooting stuff, weren't you, Bib?
I was blasting, dude.
Oh man, look
It
at
was
these.
a fucking ruler going absolutely
Look at these
crazy.
healers.
Congrats, homies. Big victory. And a fragment. Big.
Well earned fragment. Let's go.
So it's 2.
Can we press the button now?
I don't.
Too late.
Yeah,
No,
you
you
can't
can't.
press it
pressable.
anymore.
You can
You
throw
gotta
yourself
press it
against
before
it.
I was muted this whole fucking time. Holy shit! And a fragment for Bushy, and I have 2 gauntlets of the Wayward Conqueror. Keep in mind,
Oh,
plus
look
1
at
for
them
spawn
big
effect
rolls.
from yesterday.
Good job, Nocta, and good job, Toke, both picking it up when the tanks went down. Wasn't really called for, and you guys were just adaptable, so great job.
We're going back to the portal, right?
Yep.
Out for the bombs.
Oh, Frogger.
Conservatory is probably where we want to go. Oh man, Nocta, dude.
So one's gonna go to Darathos for first, +1.
Ooh, that's a tanky cow.
And one will go to Joshi for first +1.
Congrats, homies.
Congrats, guys.
Just tried to follow behind me. Bad move.
Let's just go back to Conservatory.
I have a fist weapon, crit, expertise, AP, and sanity's grip.
Holy shit.
Is that this?
Closing rolls in 3, 2, 1. Going to Kine for main spec.
I mean, it's the best weapon I can get until Flame Leviathan hard mode.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah, firefighter.
Hop off.
Absolute pumper. Man,
Unless
you guys
I
remember when we
die.
one-shot Mimeron? What was that about?
That was shitting my pants.
Wow,
Oh, I
it's
almost
hard,
ran into
y'all.
this bomb. If I'm a little bit behind, could I grab a summon? Sorry.
New feast
for
down.
sure.
Pogs, just take the portal.
DMing someone so I don't have to ask where to go out.
Okay, it's the conservatory.
How long's the run on the conservatory? Because I took Broken Walkway and I got down the stairs pretty quick.
Either are very close. Either works.
I would say the walkway is probably technically closer, but it's not like, the end of the world.
This trash sucks ass. I'm going resto for it.
Honestly, Tao, I mean, Freya, you can't until you've seen it all. There's just no way you're gonna get that first ball.
Yeah.
There's just so many different things going on. You have to see how it. And then, oh, okay, then watch it. All fell into place. Second ball.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna be honest here, fellas. I don't remember much about this trash, like specifically mechanic wise. I just know it sucks a lot. People are gonna die. We'll be fine.
People will die, but the raid will live on.
That's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
So what I'm hearing is it's a gauntlet. Just run through and pull everything up.
Please do not do
Damn
that.
right.
I will cry.
Yes, exactly.
I will actually bubble hearth.
Ready, set, out.
Let's go.
I'm gonna assume the caster is a scary thing and focus that first.
I think that big Vzax looking dude in the back, he does a shadow crash too.
Yeah, oh yeah, they're definitely shadow crashes. That's a good call.
Spinning.
They winning. So the Slayers
Spin to
do a
win.
spin to win. Trilobon, how did you die?
I got stabbed for 15k.
Oh my, you did. Oh, you got Fan of Knives?
Yeah, that on top of the getting stabbed.
Trolling rogues.
This is gonna be one of those where they're MCs, Drulu. You know the shtick.
Okay.
You're good at it, man. I don't know what you want me
I
to
know.
tell you.
I'm just gonna eat my feast in the back first.
If you want, I can make Turb deal with the Cyclones. You have to shift out a cat to get them.
Looks like you've had enough recovery time pulling.
Watch out for Shadow Crash.
By the way, if you don't know what Shadow Crash is, he shoots a giant purple dildo in the air. That right there.
Yep, it's
Dodge it.
flying at somebody. Oh,
Yeah, that thing that somebody just stood right in.
Sheeps also work for MC targets, so
Cyclone's just ideal because of the damage prevention. There's another Shadow.
it lasts long enough that Cyclone eventually
Oh my
will
god,
be
what is this
resist-
vile beast?
It's a frog.
Holy shit, Froggers in chat?
Oh, a whole mess of you ate it.
Get used to the Shadow Crash mechanic. This is something
Yeah.
we're gonna see in Vezax.
I mean, they really designed this X-Pack well because you know you were supposed to learn this in Old Kingdom on that trash.
Well, I mean, this has technically been in since Kill Jaden.
Yeah, there's that too.
How does it feel
There's
to
another
be
crash.
shoved around there?
I wasn't able to cyclone him anymore, so that was the next best thing.
Oh wait, that wasn't Turbo's toe.
Do you know that X has a 45-second cooldown?
Now I know.
I did not know that, dude. I don't use that spell if I'm being honest here, fellas.
I X'd Zage.
I said Froggers in chat.
Go
So
ahead
this
and mire all
prog,
the stained glass here.
big prog right here on getting around this column. This is gonna ruin so many speedruns.
One shot of that column right there.
I'm getting mad already.
Oh, more fun trash.
Yeah,
Hey.
this room just screams AQ40 to me.
You got tentacle porn, maybe.
That also, I guess.
I don't remember why this was done. I mean, it's because they're casters, but you can LOS the packs right here where Glizzy Nickel is standing.
All right, so I'll pull and hide in the corner.
Yep. And then range, just wait until everything gets there before you
All right, here we go.
open up or get on the threat table. Oh, dang it,
Range
guys.
wait, that doesn't work. First mob hadn't
Actually,
even
that
gotten here
works
yet.
fine. We got everything here.
Yeah, it's close enough. You're right. There's still a couple hadn't made it around the bend though.
Can I shove them?
Oh, jeez, guys.
Spinning.
Probably.
Did that displacement interrupt the spin?
He's still spinning, but I don't see people taking much damage.
Amaze.
I'll take full credit for that.
Fuck, we got any big shovers in chat?
They call me Bully Boy Drulu, pushing around mobs.
I don't know what to do about that one, man. We can probably do this corner, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let's just grab this horror as he walks towards us, since he's away from the general.
Oh, I did not know he did that. Hi, buddy.
Hello, friend.
Not your friend, guy.
Watch the
go ahead.
dildos.
Can you take him back into the corner so we have more space to dodge dildos without getting near the other pack? Whatever. Who's the cheater? Joshy. I guess traitor
Frog.
was the word I meant.
Air dildo. Watch it.
Alright, swap to that void mist. Because he makes the faceless guy completely immune. Kina, did you get dildoed?
Nah, he slapped me.
Rip. Juice. Just trying to kill the melee. So rude.
Loose.
This one's going at Chips. Turn your Chips dodge. That includes me, the person who didn't dodge. Woo!
Another wonderful line of sight pull.
Yeah, there's a little notch
Wow,
right here.
this little cubby is all the way back here, like this complete hides.
Yep. Gonna grab it.
Healers, everybody, don't do anything to get on the threat table unless you're LOSing with them.
Shapeshifting generate threat?
Does what?
Shapeshifting.
Ah, they're immune. Can someone silence this pyromancer? Because apparently my whole racial ability is fucking pointless.
Yeah, same. Sag.
It's really good on XT trash, the Blood Elf.
Oh, the whole 2 pulls? Oh my. Yay.
I think there are other ones.
There's just 2 trash pulls, man.
No, I think there are other
Just
ones
one on
that
each
can be
side.
used on.
Oh. I mean, I assume so. It's just the things that I've been like, hey, I'll be helpful and get this guy into range. Every time I've done that this week, it's been like, JK, pranked ya. I'm like, alright, that's fun.
Those guys are immune to fire. That's fun.
We're gonna have to wait since he's padding.
Yeah, because he's
Yeah. Maybe he'll pat in an area that we can just snag him. That'd be cool. Oh, it looks like he is. No.
I got it.
Well, that's a brave pull, man. I'm gonna be honest, but it worked. Can't argue with results.
I got close
bro.
enough. I got close enough. I could see the perspective was making it look like he was closer than he really
Shadow
was.
Crash, Dominate Mind already going out. Oh, bye, Darathos.
Oh, I moved into the dildo.
Good work.
You love the dildo so much.
It was really hard not to just be like, oh god, we're gonna get hit by the
Void guy.
extra pull of the what is it, the shield, like going to find new friends. I just assume it's always gonna go get extra things when it doesn't need to. I want to say we're supposed to move out of that damage, but it does so little. Who cares?
I think you worry about his knockback into another pole, but yeah, we're far enough away.
Okay, guys, I'm not trying to be mean, but we really got to watch these shadow crashes because, like we said, Vezix is going to do a lot of it.
Yeah, and that's an enormous mechanic in a fight.
Straight up, you can't get hit by him. You get hit by him, and it can potentially cause a wipe. So
I think I can LOS into this little notch here, but I'm not sure if there's anything around the corner. But here we go.
Since these are the last ones, we can just run into them. Might be the
Okay,
easiest way to deal with it.
Yeah, probably right. Oh, there's a fear.
Well, shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you've had priest on you the whole time.
Bip, drop, and tremor totem now? Okay, you got it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, so yeah, pull it. LOSing might still be a good idea next time, just in case.
I'm gonna want to try the lick that pure Serenite deposit.
Well, looting
I
is
could do
how
it.
you pull the boss.
No, fellas, come on. I think that's something that could wait until after the boss. I
Oh, yeah.
don't know. The devious lick. I'm gonna be honest. I really only know the healer part of this. If somebody else wants to take especially the range part.
Right, I'll go with what I know. So feel free to chime in if you see any information that have been left on the table. So we were talking about the Shadow Crest happening. It's going to be one of the main Vizex abilities. So what we'll be doing, we'll be splitting up all range into 2 stacks. We don't have flare, so Ignac, do you have flare on you?
Yes.
Could you do...
Where you want it?
So basically, two different pack in front of the boss will have range just right over there, maybe just a little back from that flare. What's gonna happen is that we're gonna have just gonna be we're gonna be splitting range afterward. But technically, what you're gonna be willing to do is that they're gonna be shadow crashing, and then when the shadow crash is casted, you'll see it coming, so you move out. And when it does hit the ground, it will leave a puddle, and that's where you go back in and then deal damage. Because during this fight, there's going to be no mana regeneration, so be aware of that. Don't spam any spell while you're not into that puddle if you're a mana user. Because if not, you won't be seeing any mana anytime soon.
Quick thing about that puddle, healers, if you have not been here, do not get in the mana helping puddle like you will want to, because it will reduce your healing drastically. You get your own thing later.
Pogsy has her own thing going on, but I'll go over to healers in a minute.
Following that, in regard to melee, there's going to you're going to be stacked on boss, obviously. There's going to be a spell that needs to be interrupt, so just going to see who has an interrupt out there. Pretty much every DK got Mind Freeze, right?
Yes.
Right, alright. So DK's with Mind Freeze, Kina with his interrupt, and Bearded with his kick. That's going to be priority number 1, because if we do miss one, I do believe it's going to be wiping us. I haven't seen it happen, so I can't say, but as from what I've seen, it deals absurd amount of damage. So please do kick those casts. I don't have the name written down, but DBM will yell at you, and probably Al will yell at you, so keep that in mind. There's also going to be some Ammonite Crystal that they're going to be flying around the room. This is the only way... Alright, thanks, Ignac. And so there's going to be some Ammonite Crystal that are going to be flying all around the room. Those are the only way for us to get back some mana. When we will be going through hard mode, the hard mode of this one is just to not kill any of them. So if we don't want the hard mode to go, we will need to be breaking at least one. So basically, when we do break that, crystal, it's gonna be leaving a puddle at the bottom that's gonna be regenerating some mana at the cost of life. So you want to get in there to get some mana, but be aware that it's basically if you're life tapping as a warlock. And let it be known that no mana regeneration spell does work, if I recall properly. I know life tap doesn't. I know that Seal of the Red Pally seal doesn't work. So there's a lot of things. Only Dark and Demonic Rune, just as Poxy said. Other than that, it's just to stay alive and manage mana. It's a long fight, but I think other than that, in regard to range DPS, that's pretty much all I know in regard to the fight.
Okay, healers, we're all gonna be in melee, just so we can avoid shadow crashes and shit. We don't want to use the puddles because it's gonna reduce our healing for anything we cast within the puddles anyway. Assume that you are just gonna get 0 mana back throughout the fight. Be hesitant with your mana. We're gonna do a long pull timer. I want like a 25-second pull timer at least, so we can get him fully pre-hotted, Pogsy to get as many shields out on the raid. The hardest part is getting positioned. There's a chance he can die on pull, so just be ready with like an instant cast or two. While we're positioning, make sure he's pre-hotted, pre-shielded, everything
I'll go in with my shield wall up just to smooth it out, because it'll be back up in a couple minutes.
What's the cooldown on it?
For 2 minutes. It's not a big deal. And
It's
I've got
probably fine. Do you have rocket boots?
No, I've got a rabbit, which is like a 30% speed.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably fine. And then the only exception to the heal rule with the puddles is Pogsy. We're all going to be in melee except for Pogsy. Pogsy is going to be doing the same shit as the ranged. Shields are not affected by the reduced healing thing, so
Does
she
it
can
affect
pop
my
in.
glyph?
It will probably affect your glyph, yeah, the healing part, but the
It
shields
does.
won't. So, any shield you cast, basically, you want to be in the pool when you're casting it. And the way the pool works is, I believe it's a stacking debuff that does more and more to you as it goes on. So you kind of want to dip in, cast, dip out. And that goes for all casters, everybody going into the pools. You dip in, cast, dip out. Wait a second, dip in, cast, dip out. Don't let it ramp up and get yourself killed because it's a lot to deal with healing wise. Pogsy, the ranged, are going to be taking the majority of the raid damage. They're the people you're wanting to like roll shields on. If their health dips low, I don't want you actually healing any of them. I just want you shielding them. If they actually do start to lose health, that's where me and Rudel are gonna step in and we're gonna throw either like a chain heal or a wild growth on the back of them. But mostly just maintain your mana, Pogs, or just keep shields up on as many people as possible, and watch to penance the tank. The tank is going to be taking the majority of the damage. All of the healers should be watching the tank for the most part. That's the majority of your healing. Everybody. It's going to be single target healing on the tank.
Question.
Yeah.
Standing in the puddle, am I gonna have to watch to move?
Yes, you will. You're going to have to watch the shadow crashes, the big dildos in the air. And you're going to have to do like shield, and then step out, and then step back in, shield.
You're healing for this one, Bip?
I am healing for this one. Melee are going to be carrying this. If I was more convinced that Ellie was going to be doing good damage on this, I would probably still be Ellie, just to get it through quicker so we could save more healer mana. But I don't think Ellie is going to be very strong here, so I figured the extra blanket would be better.
More mana bar.
So I guess I'll do a little bit of touch-up clarification as well as the last couple things that are not that weren't covered yet. So Bip was correct about the green healer pool. It is a stacking effect, and if you get to 4 stacks GTFO, the 5th one is going to start really, really hurting real bad. Which, since your mana is low and reduced, every damage you do to yourself is really rough. However, when you step out, it's really fast to reset and it goes all the way down to nothing. So make sure you know what's going on with your own stacks and that you can see what your own stacks are, because you can regen your mana pretty handily and keep your damage pretty low, but you're going to have to be moving around. For ranged, there is one other ability that will be happening. It's called the faceless mark, or mark of faceless person, something, mark something famous, anyway, or faceless famous. So that is when someone gets hit by that, they're going to be in the range stack almost assuredly, and you need to get away from everyone else until it goes away, because it is a AoE it's an AoE siphon essentially. And so if you're in a stack of people, it's gonna it siphons health from the people around you and gives it to General Vezax. So if you're in a giant stack of people in the purple puddle of caster DPS and you just stand there, he's gonna heal faster than we can deal damage. So that's why you have to get out. No, that's the thing with hard mode. The only thing on hard mode is literally you get no mana back. It's the only thing that changes. And we do it to ourselves. Yeah, everything's the same. The other ability, I do not remember its name, but Vezax will eventually at some point do a fixate anger rage thing on the tank, and it lasts like 8 or 10 seconds or something. He just needs to run away. And then as soon as he stops being, because he turns red like they all do when they're enraged or mad or whatever, once he goes back to his normal coloring, just walking back to where he is right now. Make it so hard? What do you mean? What's going on?
And just so people, for range people, so basically, as I said in chat, group 3 will be on the left stack and group 4 will be on the right stack. when the shadow crash happen, move to the side that you're assigned on. So if you're left, then you go left, and right, you go right, just so there's no misstep that you end up in another puddle or whatnot.
Pogsy, go with group 3.
Do be prepared. This will probably take a couple of times seeing what's going on, so don't fret.
You want to throw those flares back out there for range to kind of guide on? There we go. Also, you said Mark Famous, so I Mark Famous Law.
Yeah, the stained glass in here is really cool.
Yeah, it's, you think you're in a church, and then you gotta look at what's in them. You're like, okay. Church of the Old Gods.
I always thought it was Church of Lovecraft, but whatever.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what he was writing about. He was writing about the Old Gods.
Oh yeah, pucks. Okay, well, everyone said they were ready, so awesome. 25 is a good one.
Cool. Everybody, remember to pre-hut your guy. Pogsy, you can pre-shield people.
Wait, who's taking or
It's
maintaining?
Mod.
Mod. And remember, you load everybody up and then snap off a quick drink.
Let him get aggro.
Yeah, remember, I got to give up my wings to use a cooldown.
Shadow Crash, Pogsy. Oof.
Okay, it has less than 10-second cooldown.
Sage, get out.
Did we be this close?
Yeah, back him up a little, Mod. A little bit more, please. Julibon. There's the first vapors. Melee, please don't cleave that down. This is a not useful place for it to be. Julibon, get out.
Root will get a wild growth back on that stack.
Oh, is that vapors just going to hang out there?
Yeah.
I thought it moved more than this. Julibon, get out.
Just floats a little bit. It's gotten a little closer.
Oh, there's one back in the back there, too. Dot move. It's hard to keep up with all these as callouts. Bush, look out.
You're gonna have to just watch for shadow crashes. He
Dr.
has a
Creature,
cast
get out.
bar.
Rudo, can you get Pogsy up?
Can we get a salve on chatting?
It might not be worth it with my mana.
Drulu, get her up. Let's just practice the mechanics.
Yeah, we need to practice.
Drulu's
Also,
gonna be out in range.
we haven't killed any of the things for them to get mana back with. Dot move. Well, actually, really everyone, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna re-clarify that after.
Range, yeah, you want to be killing those animuses so you can stand in green pools for free casts.
Surge of Darkness, the thing you need to kite.
Yeah, Pogs, you should be able to just like kind of dip in there and get some mana back, and then like just make sure your stacks don't go too high. Mark on Tau, please get a. Yeah, you see those green beams? I love how clean that is to show you where you're doing it, though. Drulu? Okay, cool. That left that out there. Drulu again? Turb, can you grab
Mystic Kick
peepoFriends?
there.
And then just talk on the thunder. I'm down.
Yeah, searing flame went through.
Okay, it's all good. This is not going to be a kill, but it's just practice, dance.
Yep, gotta see the mechanics.
Knox got him. Knox got him.
Zag move.
Way to keep on that threat. Knockdown.
Ranged are getting pretty good at that dodge. That dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Save your
Push.
battle resist for Pogsy. If she goes down, you want to grab her.
What do I do if I need mana?
You should not be casting unless you're in the green pools.
Use your Viper aspect.
Okay.
You can't get mana back.
Yeah, the fire
Worked for me.
works, does it?
No, it works. It works for Hunter.
He does not have Viper aspect. He is a mage.
That was the joke.
Oh, I'm a dumbass.
Rolling.
Pogs.
But basically, Dot, you want to be wanding unless you're in the green vapors. Green vapors are going to let you cast for cheaper.
Well, no, they need to be able to cast in the purple vapor, or the purple puddle, because it gives them lower cost and whatnot. They want to go over to the green one, though, to get mana back. And by the way, you'll notice this is actually the Berserk timer we might actually hit in this raid, because it's under 5 minutes now, and if you notice, he has 31 million health. So that's the sneaky beaky. Drilu, can you snag? Oh, yours is down already. Rudel, can you get famous? Oh, never mind. Let's just go ahead and wipe now. We gotta let another thing through. We don't have the mana to deal with this. Just stop healing and let this go down. Don't interrupt the next fire thing either. Just kind of hang out. It's cool. Go ahead and move backwards a little if you can, so some people at least can get rezzed.
Okay, so from my perspective, bring him a little further forward to the pole.
All right. If you are anywhere near him at all, go ahead and release. Just come on back in. The
I
good
don't
thing
think
about
we got a
Ulduar is
pop.
pretty quick.
Just run back. Say bonks and stuff for
Right,
a
so
good attempt.
Caster, we're gonna be going over something because we were only in one pile. So basically, we want to be two separate piles, one that is more on the left and one that is more on the right. So really two different piles. And the pile that is on the left moves to the left, and the pile that is on the right moves to the right. When Shadow Crash comes, everybody moves from it. When Mark gets down, only the person who got it moves from it.
Can I say something real quick?
Yep.
Prepares up right here at the door.
For the interrupt, I can interrupt 1 out of 2 all the time, so I'll need someone else.
All
1
the
out of
melee
2
should
times.
be watching. All the
Yeah, but
DKs,
just to make sure we
warriors,
don't
rogues.
overlap all of our interrupt, because I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
Yeah, there's really no assigned interrupts, so it's just gonna be people using it whenever they want, which could happen to be at the same time.
Shattered walkway or
Shed walkway or conservatory.
Well, isn't there enough of us that we could assign two per deal?
Yep. We could.
Because in DBM, when you hear interrupt 1, interrupt 2, interrupt 3.
Oh, it does that?
Yep.
I guess because I don't have an interrupt, I don't get to hear that. Sad.
I know, right?
I bet I can edit that.
Okay, that's fine. We'll do Kina and KT. We'll do Rezkin and Bearded, and we will do Hood and Juice.
Is that like in 1, 2, 3 order?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Is that like 1, 2, 3 order?
Yep.
Is there anybody else that can do it besides me?
We have lots of interrupts, but can you?
I have to stance in order to do my interrupt.
Okay, we'll do Nocta instead of Juice. Hood Nocta.
If people would let me stay Fury, I wouldn't have to do that, but I do.
Oh my Lanta.
Yeah,
Okay,
the,
that's
the guy
fine.
does say one pile doctor, but I've seen that using two pile is just way more easy because when if we get hit by one shadow crash, then it's not all that we get hit, but just half of the range DPS. Now that I've seen how close we can get for it to well, to be pulled, I'll try to be a little demonstration as to what exactly happened.
Feast off to the right.
Honestly, the last time I did it with Run, I think we split up even to 3 packs. So 2 is perfectly fine.
So for like super crunch down, we can kind of reduce this down to there's Shadow Crash into purple puddle, then there is Cloud Rocky thing into green puddle, becomes green puddle, interrupt the Searing Flames, and then the only other thing is I never saw him do it, but he's supposed to apparently have a thing where he tries to murder the tank, but I never saw him do it.
He did it a couple of times. It's Surge of Darkness, is the name.
He just ate it?
No,
Yeah.
he killed Mod.
That's
but
when you want to use your big tank cooldowns. If you
Yeah,
don't have one, you want to call for a bubble beacon from one of the or a bubble sack from one of the Hallies.
And
Right,
Mod died
what am I
after the
looking for?
first Searing Flame, and Nocta died after the second Searing Flame. That's really the most important part for us.
Those are the interoperable ones, though, right? Which one am I looking for?
Surge of Darkness.
Okay, that one's on me to get a cooldown for.
It's an non-interruptible cast.
Right. Okay, so I think I may just pull like a smaller than 50% cooldown on the running because he didn't splatter me that hard. That way I can pop wings at the very get-go and also not have to worry about threat as much. So like 20% cooldown on the round, yeah, and that's really the only change from my perspective. I didn't take him a little farther back.
Right, so
I don't think you need to do a defensive on the pull. Literally,
Okay.
we just need to have pre-huts.
Right, so for casters, so if you're in group 3, you'll be, well, you might be standing a little closer to the boss, but I just don't want to pull. So you're standing in your stack, you're doing either auto attack or wand, and when the actual shadow crash happen, you're gonna see the missile getting there, and from there everyone moves to the left. So everyone's to the left. When it hits the ground, it leaves a puddle. You get back in, and then you DPS because it does give you haste and a cost reduction. So that's where you want to be using your actual spell. You don't want to cast any spell if you're not into that puddle, because if not, you'll go through your mana really quick. Same goes for the people on the right side. So when it happens, everybody move to the right. So that way there's nothing that happens in the middle. So basically everyone's gonna just be moving to the right when that happens, and the person who got marked of the faceless, that one person will be moving out. So if you have boots, if you have anything that to have yourself go faster that don't use mana, use it just so you can get out quicker. But other than that, we're just gonna be keeping that dance going. So Shadow Crush happen, everybody leaves, you get back into the puddle when it hits the ground, then you DPS. And really two separate stack of range DPS doing it. The one on the left goes to the left when Shadow Crash happen, and everybody moves, not just the person who's targeted. And when Mark is done, only the one who's targeted moves.
Nocta, do you have a DPS spec?
Another one of those maniacs that has tank spec and specialty tank spec.
Okay, so that's
Oh.
something we definitely need to get ironed out. We need tanks with DPS specs, just hardcore. Like, I don't know if we can hit the enrage timer if both of our tanks have only tank specs. Like, that's actually gonna be a really big wall for us. So, well, yeah, I mean, I know Toke does, but this is a one tank fight. do what you can DPS wise, Nocta, but we're gonna see what happens, and we might need somebody to go respec and pick up a tank spec or a DPS spec.
Yeah, that's what I was asking earlier today in Discord. Like, hey, what should I do as an off spec? But turns out I don't need to worry about resource management as much on this fight as I thought I might.
No, I want to see if we can Anyak, I do want to see if with Lust we can, how close we can get, because I might have to switch back to DPS if we're still really far off.
Where do you think the best spot to put it is then? Because it's going to be about juggling what puddles are out and what we can do with that, right?
Tau, call for it when you think there's a window for range to get some damage out. Try to call it earlier than later.
Melee have our attack speed. That's what we're talking about, Gab. Tau's going to call for it. It's going to depend on the puddles. For you, it doesn't actually matter anyway, because, I mean, your stuff gets slowed down so bad anyway.
I have a request.
Yeah,
On pull, could someone toss me an innervate while I'm shielding, and then I can just keep shielding instead of stopping to drink? I get a few more out.
Yep,
I got you.
innervates are worthless in fight, so might as well.
All right, everybody's ready, so I'm gonna start the timer.
So group 4 on the right, group 3 on the left for DPS. Well, range DPS.
You mean I can't just hang out of the... I'm just kidding.
Yeah, innervate.
Okay. Wow, you got hella innervated.
More shields.
Whole raid, let's go. Your spurs off now.
Number 2. Interrupt 3. Interrupt 1. Interrupt 2. I know you guys are getting it. I'm just gonna keep calling it because it lasts forever. This just happens, goes on so long. Number 3. Number 1.
I have a
Number 2.
cooldown. I have a cooldown for Surge. Don't worry about me.
That green is bad. Number 3. Number 1. Chips move. Number 2.
Have you got a window to Lust yet?
3.
Yeah, Lust now.
2.
Wow.
Oh my. Okay, go ahead and wipe it up. Run to the back of the room.
Melee for 30k, melee for 25k.
Yeah, it was 50, just about 50k, and then just about 40k.
Yeah, that
one of
was
the surges go out, like where you didn't have a.
No, I mean Surge went through, and I had
Don't release.
Divine Protection out, but is it like a one shot thing, or does it? I'm gonna have to release it.
You can release now.
Did any of the surges get through? I thought we got them all interrupted.
No. The Surge is the uninterruptible one. I had a shield wall up, but is it like a single swing, or is it like a duration thing where you just swing several times?
It's a
during,
duration.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to time it better. Basically, I don't know. It's not like a blast thing where I just have to absorb.
It lasts for 12 seconds.
Oh shit! So yeah, I've got to hit it like right as then. Okay, all right. So that was my bad. I'm not sure what the.
And for range DPS, if your side does not have a puddle, don't try to run to the other side puddle, because that defeats the purpose of having two group. Just wait until you get one. It's gonna be getting there really quickly. Shadowcast is casted like every 10 seconds.
Yeah, if one of the warlocks can stay for a second and break, so we can get a summon back on Nocta, and you can go get your green chance if you want.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Thank you for doing that, Nocta. It will help with us.
So if you're still there, range DPS, if your side does not get a puddle, you don't want to come over to the other side. You just have to wait for the Shadow Crest to come to one of the group 3 or group 4, and then you step back in. This spell is getting cast really often, so don't worry about it. And it's not because you were wasting a little on DPS that it's gonna fuck things up. We have time. You just gotta be patient on that one.
Alright, I'm gonna throw out a break for 5.
Piss, gather yourself. Actually be back on time though, please. Hit him with that quick Google. Make sure you're like optimizing what you can do in this fight.
I need to change a glyph. I'll need a summon as well.
Cool.
So
something clerics back.
Right?
So we're not supposed to put any damage into him unless we're in the green puddle.
Well, unless you're in the puddle that is left by Shadow Crash.
So the purple puddle. And that's my bad. I called that out wrong. And then you go back to the green puddle a little bit to regen. Otherwise, if you're not in that puddle, not in the purple puddle, just wand. You can still get some damage out with wanding. Same with hunters. If you're not in that puddle, get some auto shots out. I do not know if Evocate works.
It does not.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
If Evocate would be working and not life tap, honestly, I would have been so pissed.
Oh, that would have been on forums and stuff so long ago. They'd have been
The
raging
Warlock
so
tears,
hard.
yeah, the Warlock tears would have been just dissolving the world because the lost cry acid probably.
We're doing good. We're getting good prog. This is why we one-shot Mimiron, so we had plenty of time to fucking practice Vezax. Let's fucking go.
Shamanistic Rage is completely broken, by the way.
Shaman what?
Shamanistic Rage is completely broken, by the way. Kina casually gaining 33,000 mana during that fight, because things. Like, that's by far the most. What am I gaining?
Chip, I saw
Blizzard,
that as well.
Blizzard
like,
forgot
why?
shamans exist basically. Otherwise, that's
People were like, I gotta put one.
No, actually,
spell
there's
in.
even a shadow
No.
debuff on it too, because it if you have the Shamanistic Rage talent, it reduces the healing you do by 90% in this
Yeah,
fight.
just to prevent any shenanigans.
Oh, stacking enhancement shamans for heals.
Yeah.
Well, but they let a couple other things go through, like Resto Cat, baby, let's go.
All right.
Are we 100% sure that logs are correct?
I just feel
You
dumb
can
for
never be sure, you know.
jumping in
Why,
and out
what's
of
up?
purple instead of just staying put and dodging shadow crashes.
Because I'm pretty sure Judgment of the Wise is not supposed to provide gain, and I got 18,000 mana from it, according to logs.
Okay, no. There's a good reason for that. Melee mana regen. No, physical DPS mana regen ability works.
Yeah, Judgment of the Wise,
Oh,
Earth Tune,
okay.
Aspect of the Viper, and Shamanistic Rage, all 4 work.
Yeah, I didn't run out of mana either.
I almost didn't seem to lose mana, honestly. I was like, why am I not using any mana?
Yeah, they designed it so like melees wouldn't be
Completely
cuckered.
useless, yeah.
Well, yeah, we'd have to, like, well, I mean, I guess for hard mode, it could be cool. Like, make us, hit one of the vapor things nearby him, so we have to, dip in and out while we damage to get mana back.
You guys are the big pumpers. Let's go.
No, we're not. We take a huge attack speed debuff. It's like 30% attack speed slow or something.
Didn't feel it.
So would I be?
Oh, I
crazy
did.
If I
Oh, yeah,
went on my
yeah.
ret talents in my holy gear and just kept judging and then doing flashlight procs.
There's some sort of cleric spec. I don't know what it is.
That's the cleric spec. It abuses Art of War to get instant free flash of lights.
If that is something you are comfortable with and you feel like you've done research on it and you're feeling good about it, man, I'm not gonna stop you.
Can I get a let's go, baby?
Let's go, baby. Yippee.
Alright.
Yippee.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Ooh, woo.
The fuck?
I'm
Ooh,
need
yeah, let's hit
myself
a
a
Pogaroo.
Pogaroo.
Have you ever seen a ret with this much mana?
Yeah. Right now.
Name Shock It in spec,
Oh baby, that was nice.
right?
Played that during Wood.
Breaks over. Pissers canceled. Anyone shitting right now, you're getting fined.
Oh no.
I almost did, but I've got a laptop, so I could really just technically have done it before.
Let's see.
Doritos has his hot dog in his hand right now.
Darathos is posting pug right now. God damn it.
This ain't a pissing game.
Oh, he's back. All right, Darathos is good. It's fucking famous. Oh, man.
Chip, go slap your father.
Bip. What?
I said Chip.
Okay, I'm like, whoa.
On it.
I definitely heard Bip.
Raised his dad wrong, apparently. You know, us old guys, you know, we got to pee a lot. It just takes forever to get it going.
Gonna call famous the big pisser from here on out.
Big pisser confirmed.
You wouldn't be wrong.
Where is
alone at that
Feast?
one. I ate it all.
Side is a diamond.
There was a second ready check.
Famous.
Famous.
I can't get it all to come out.
Alright, Famous is back. I'm gonna assume Angyak is back too, despite the not responding.
Sorry.
You good?
So just before we pull, I just want to make sure that it is understood. So if you're on one of the pile and you're not getting a Shadow Crash puddle, you don't go to the other one. Even if you will be missing one or two ability, I don't care. You'll just be patient like everyone else and wait for your turn to be able to pump. Rogers?
When Maud was up where he was, the DPS stack was too far for me to reach him, so I was solely just watching mechanics and staying with range.
That's fine. Focus the
Okay.
range. When you get an opportunity, hop in, pop a bubble on them if you can, but don't
Make an
lose sleep
innervate.
over it.
Call for Lust, Tao.
Yeah.
Can I get a second innervate?
I got you.
It's
Thank
my mana and I need it now. Zage?
Call for Lust early if you can, Tao. Just let me know. And I'll let Kina
Chips.
do it.
Okay, it's a bigger range than I thought. My bad.
Dr. Creature?
You're good to Lust.
Watch your mana, Famous.
Cooldown's up. 50% shield wall.
Really good job on these interrupts, guys.
Gonna call for hands up here in about 20 seconds.
Try to stay a little farther back, Pogs. The travel time is directly related to your distance.
Hands up now, please.
He called for paints up.
Ah, sorry.
Guardian Spirit Post 2. Thank you. And we'll have shield wall for the next one.
Coast on your mana a little bit, healers. Range, really watch your damage taken.
Is PI dangerous here for haste?
No, go for it.
Surgeon 10.
Yep, watching for his bar. I've got shield wall up.
There it is.
Comes. Alright, I've got shield wall. I've got a pot up too.
Rudel, hold off on wild growthing the range. Just incrementally rejuve mod if you can. I'll try to get them if they take another hit.
Really good still on the interrupts, guys.
Okay, Surge is going to cast Sea, and I will call for the for sup.
Save battle res. Do not use it on Drulu.
That has 15
All right, let me
seconds.
get that pains up, please.
15-second cooldown.
All
Okay,
right,
just be ready for big
I've
heals.
got a.
I Garden Spirit.
I've got
Good, thank
GS.
you.
I'll be good. Because my AD is up too still.
Triage if you can, range. If you got fucking what you call it, use it.
Bandages. Please bandage yourself if you can.
Oh, Rudel, get away.
Oh, man.
That's fine. Melee should mostly have their health stones available, so use them.
I will have shield wall for the next one.
I
So
was
that-
more reacting to the health gain.
Joshy and I will have inner focus for our raid heal.
I just used it.
Pogs, isn't your paints up right now?
Does he
I
need
don't,
it now?
I don't need it. I do not need it.
Oh, he doesn't need it. Okay, yo, you've got for this one? Okay.
I've got shield wall. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, there's a vapors close to melee. You see that pool? Healers, I want you to step in and stay in there for like 2 seconds. Okay, and then we're gonna tip back out. So back into the green pool real quick. Just get a little bit of mana. Okay, it despawned. That's fine. That's probably all we need. Come back. This vapors is gonna die on us. Melee, do not stand in it, but melee, kill it if you can. The vapors to the right, that's really low health. If melee can just bonk it really quick for us. Thank you. All right, healers. step in it for
Interrupt.
tier 3.
Number 1.
Survive it though. Gonna need my cooldowns here in a second.
I just did Garden Spirit.
All right. Give me pains up here. Wait.
Now.
Pains up now, please.
Up.
Keep the interrupts going. Group 2's next. Or
I'll have
section 2.
I have a 20% to add to it as well.
3 is next.
AD went off.
Interrupt 1 group is next.
Somebody please Sal chatting.
Okay.
I got him.
Hood, I want you to go to the right, grip that Serenite Vapor kind of close to us, and kill it. Change the dice
Keep
if you need to.
interrupting these. Number 2 is next.
Healers stand in it for a couple seconds.
I will have shield wall for the next surge.
Number 3 is next. Number
out.
1 is next. 2 is next. 3 is next. Stay focused.
Fuck yeah, break it off.
1 is next.
I'm just casting. I have shield wall now.
Let's fucking go, gamers.
Yeah, bitches.
Another fragment too.
Yeesh.
Yeesh. Congrats, Bushy.
Big Deratos damage. Jesus.
I got pizza's gonna be here in like 3 minutes, so hopefully it's gonna be a whole lot of explanation or something for boss. So I'm gonna go run to get the door soon.
Bogsy, there's something wrong with one of our raiders. I just want to point that out. Frequent AFKer.
Yeah, for real. I told him not to order pizza for that exact reason, actually. Roll. Boots of the Underweller. Plate hit crit.
I mean, fuck me for not eating today.
Going to loose in 3, 2, 1. Grats, Lucius.
You stay out of room, please.
Male haste MP5 spell power feat.
That's yours, Bip.
Yeah, that sounds pretty fucking good, doesn't it? That
Going
probably
to-
should have been a 150, but my bad.
Bip in 3, 2, 1. Grats, dude.
Thank you. Also, good job, everybody.
Yeah, I'm literally dying.
Bogsy,
Alright.
you got that dance down after one attempt.
Libram of Sacred Shield. Block value by 476. Going to mod in 3, 2, 1. Grats, dude.
Thanks, homies.
Does that mean you do not want Holy Pally's Holy Pally Sacred Shielding you mod?
Holy Palace, no, I'm just kidding. I fucking love them. Oh my god, I'm not breathing.
That was
Right?
a long
That's a
fucking
long
fight, man.
Fight. At 40%, I'm like, okay, we're still in it. We're still in it. We're like at 1 down. Everybody's still pumping.
Dr. Dr. Fish Feast, check your flasks.
Y'all aren't allowed to eat it though.
Oh, we don't even have trash?
Nope.
We're right here.
Shit.
This is the Yog.
Now there was a trick.
Yog dog.
There was a trick we used to do in retail. I don't know if it's something we want to try, but when the first of the 7 guys pops, we have somebody deliberately run into a cloud to get 2 of them up at once, so we can kind of speed up the preamble there.
Probably not, just because it's our first couple pulls. I think later on we may want to try it. I actually kind of want us to take phase 1 low and slow just so we can practice staying out of fart clouds.
Yes, that is a skill to develop. You're right. Good call.
Do you want me to do this one, Tao, or?
Yes, if you would, please.
Yeah, I am going to DPS this one, specifically because as we get harder and harder, the DPS check gets harder and harder, and we actually need to drop healers for it. So I want our healers to kind of slowly get edged into that edging.
See what you did there.
So the first thing that's going to happen is phase 1. What's going to happen is they're going to be the same kind of models that were his lieutenants up there, the tentacle guys that run around. They're going to spawn, and we want to kill them on top of Sarah. So the melee are going to be on top of Sarah with the tank, and that's where we're going to try to kill them. You're going to see these fart clouds moving around. If you get in a fart cloud, you're going to summon another mob, and it's huge wipe potential for us. Do not ever be close to the fart clouds. It's way bigger than you think. Be like 10, 15 yards away from the fart clouds. They move in the same circle. They don't change any direction, so you can predict where they're going to be. For ranged, I'm going to have, the diamond on top of me. So ranged, everybody can just follow me. The only exception would maybe be healers. If you need to run off and do your own thing to make sure you're in melee range, that's perfectly fine. Nocta and Mod are both going to tank here at least. And what we do is we slowly kill them on top of Sarah. When they die on top of Sarah, they lower her health, and eventually, when she gets low enough, she's going to spawn Yogg Saron from below, from the toilet. When he emerges from the toilet, that's phase 2. We're going to get a shit ton of tentacles all around. Melee will move out. Okay, cool. When the tentacles...
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Just real quick for that. So the ads
Like
that
a
damage
smoke
her,
bomb.
the thing that damages her when they die damages us too. So that's why when one's about to die, us melee need to get the hell out, because if we take 1 or 2 of those, then we're gonna die.
Okay, sounds good. I did not know that. Thank you. So that is going to be phase 1. When she eventually dies, Yogg Saron's going to emerge from the toilet, and he's going to spawn a bunch of tentacles. We aren't going to be able to hit him yet. We'll have to deal with the tentacles. What's the tentacle priority for kills?
So priority is kind of weird. It's more like focus. So there's going to be an enormous one that's got like a big old mace on the end of it.
Crusher?
Yeah, Crusher. That one is for a tank and the range DPS only, because it will murder the melee.
Sounds good.
The other 2 are basically the same prio. Melee just need to go find them. They're not needed. They don't need to be tanked. They just need to be killed as fast as possible. The other tall one that's going to be thinner and doesn't have a little mace on the top of itself, it's going to do the whole grab someone and throw them around and deal some damage to them. So try to get those down first before the smaller ones. But again, if you're just right beside one, just kill it.
So melee focus constrictors, the ones that grab us, and then the small ones. Range focus the crushers. Nobody get in melee range of a crusher except for a tank.
And even for a tank, you don't want to stay there too long because he'll eventually get through you.
Once we do enough tentacle shit, eventually there's a timer where you're gonna see it on DBM. It's gonna be I'm be under arrest. Goodbye. That's funny. You're going to see DBM timer for Brain Portal. What's going to happen when the Brain Portal spawns is a bunch of portals around Yogg Saron's face are going to come up. All the melee are going to go down, and we're going to send one healer. It's either going to be Rudel or Pogsy. Do either of you feel particularly strong about this? Is that a no as in don't send me down there, or no as in I don't care?
What are we sending a healer down for into the brain?
They take damage down there. A healer needs to keep them topped.
I mean, don't most of our melee have self-healing? Because it's not a ton of damage.
It's not a ton, but it's really easy to deal with as a healer, and theirs isn't a ton of damage up top either. We've got 5.
Okay.
So, I always go down when I do it on BIP.
Yeah, I would actually like to send Rudel. Okay. I have faith in you, Rudel. You're gonna... Oh, wait. You can't do that. You can only send one person per portal. The portal goes away.
Yeah, so as many melee as can get down there, and we want the Rudler down there. Rudler, when you get down there, you're just going to follow the melee around. You're going to see skulls in the room. Do not face the skulls. Bip does like going down. That's funny. Good bit. So strafe around the skulls. You should still be able to heal everybody. It's really mild healing. The biggest mechanic you have down there, Rudel, is don't face the skulls. Melee that are down there, the biggest mechanic you have down there are they're going to be like neutral NPCs. You've got to kill them. They're going to turn into tentacles. Do your best not to face the skulls either. Anyone facing the skulls are going to lose sanity, and that's the biggest mechanic of this fight. Everybody's going to start out with 100 sanity. If you get to 0, we have to kill you. You cannot be battle resed. You cannot onk. You cannot soulstone. You are out of a fight for the rest of a fight. It's the worst possible thing that can happen. You lose sanity by looking at little skulls, by getting certain abilities casted on you, and by facing Yogg Saron himself. If you are losing sanity and you're like at 50 or maybe lower, the number one thing you want to do is in the back of the room, you're going to see a big green beam. That's from Freya. You're going to want to go stand that and face away from Yogg Saron and get your sanity back. That's your number one priority. Do not let that debuff get to 0.
Quick thing. For us folk that will be going downstairs, there is a timer that you will see either from DBM or a cast bar from the weird looking brain that's down there. if that cast finishes and you have not left to go back upstairs, you will instantly hit 0 sanity. Instantly. So make sure when you're down there, you're paying attention, because no one else can help you with that one. And if you get swapped, then you're just gone.
So that's a good point. There is a timer downstairs. Once you're done killing the yellow NPCs, you're going to head back to the center of the room and you're going to see Yogg Saron's brain. This is just for the melee that are downstairs. You want to spend as much time as you can hitting that brain before the timer goes off. At about 5 seconds before you need to leave, we're going to call for it. You're going to click the portal to get back out. The reason we're hitting the brain is once we get the brain low enough to 35%, that's when we can actually hit Yogg Saron and kill him. So that's like our timer there. It's like Cthulhu tentacles in the stomach. Once those double tentacles were down, we could hit Cthulhu himself and actually kill the boss. It's the same deal with the brain. So we just have a little bit more control of who goes downstairs, and it's going to be the melee. If you die normally, you can take a B-res as long as your debuff does not show 0. If you have your sanity debuff shows 0, you cannot take a B-res.
So there are you still going, or?
That's most of what I got, save big cooldowns for when we do get Yogg Saron up. He's going to summon a big ad. Oh, let me go over the big ad. So when we do get the brain down to 35%, a big ad is going to be spawned. Mod, go ahead and pick it up. And what you want to do is you want to drag it to Yogg Saron with your back facing Yogg Saron. The ranged are going to stand behind that ad, hitting Yogg Saron, and then the melee are going to be in front of you, hitting Yogg Saron. But you want your back to Yogg Saron.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm kind of tanking the thing out away from Yogg, but my back is toward Yogg. He's facing Yogg. Got it. Okay, gotcha.
Yes, we are going to save Lust for when we actually get Yogg to the point where we can hit him. The reason we're doing that is we have a lot of melee. So we should be fine on getting the brain down relatively quick. So save Lust for when you're upstairs and we're on the kill phase with Yogg.
So there's a couple other things that we'll have to keep in mind. In phase 2, there will be one other ability you can get if you're up top, not down in the brain. If you're up top, you can get attached to a friend. There'll be a big old like laser beam attaching you, and it's just 2 people that get stuck. If you remember the purple beams from Mother, how like you could clearly see you were connected, it's going to be similar, but I think it starts out red instead of purple. When that one comes, it's the exact opposite of Mother. The 2 of you that are connected with a light beam need to instantly go hold hands and have a hug party, because it drains your sanity the longer you're away from each other. The other thing is in phase 3, there will be a time, Yogg has one ability, I can't remember the name of it right now. He will cast it and all of us will have to turn and look away from him, because it just keeps draining sanity until you look away. Can you remember what that's called? I can't remember.
I don't.
It's something gaze. I don't have the full name, but it has gaze in it. So everybody don't stare at it. If you're a caster that has dots, then feel free to just dot him and then turn around. Save a hole. Your drain does work if you turn around, so start your drain and just switch back. Thanks, Boggs.
Lunatic gaze. Don't be a lunatic. Don't gaze.
And I know this might sound a little silly, but just so everyone is aware, when we're talking about facing, it's literally the face of your character. Because I know I have in the past have just moved my camera and died anyway, because you're gonna space it at some point. So just try to remember and focus that whatever facing, whether it's the skulls downstairs or Yogg himself, you have to physically turn your body around, not just the camera.
So just to reiterate, for positioning, like stacking, spreading, phase 1 while killing Sarah, we're all getting on top of Sarah and then running out when there's clouds?
No, ranged is going to have its own stack. Just follow Diamond if you're ranged. The only exception would be healers. If you feel like I'm outranging you from melee, you can kind of run off to the side. Just make sure you stay away from the clouds. All ranged DPS should be on top of me, though, especially. And I'll try my best to keep everybody in range as well. I heal a lot, so I think I've got a decent eye for it. It's a lot of mechanics. It's not that bad, though. A lot of the numbers on it aren't too challenging. Like, it's not a super heal stressful fight. It's not a super DPS check stressful fight. It's just practicing the mechanics. And we're going to get that down the more we try it. So I figure it's time for a pull.
The absolute best thing to remember for this is, like you said, the biggest thing that's going to kill us is the insanity stuff. But since we're not doing anything hard, we're just doing the normal mode, that green old light, spotlight beam will be there if you need to go. Because whatever you're doing is not more important than getting your sanity back to normal.
Remember to, before taking a battle res or before taking a soul stone, do not, or double check your debuff, make sure it's not 0. If it's 0, do not take the soul stone. Do not onk, do not battle res. We will just have to kill you again.
How long will this fight take? I got 10 minutes left on Flask.
It's a long one.
You should reflask.
Okay.
I went ahead and reflasked as well, so I feel you. Okay, let's get a pull timer and let's give her a shot, man.
Okay, everybody get in. We're just going now. That happened.
Okay, that's fine. Ranged on the
Avoid
diamond.
the clouds. Most important thing.
Yep. You can see where they're coming from, so you can kind of ride behind them.
So are we facing backwards already?
Nope.
No, Yogg's
Not
out.
until Yogg's out of the toilet.
Yeah, this is Sarah.
Drag the guy to the middle. Melee, get out. Melee, get out.
Yeah, melee out.
Do not touch that cloud.
See how much damage that did?
It's a little bit of damage. Okay, Guardian number 2.
Please drag it out of that cloud.
Yeah. No
Yeah,
farters
we're gonna
in
get
chat.
another one.
Okay.
Okay, needs to go back
Range,
towards
we're moving
Sarah.
to the right.
Get away from that cloud. Get away from that cloud.
I don't know if that was close enough to even damage her.
No.
Gaba is down.
Okay. He's live on my screen. Oh, we are in fart clouds. Okay, so this positioning is
This is
a
going
wipe.
to hell.
Yep, this is a wipe. That's okay. Go ahead and wipe it up.
Like, what happened?
We had all the melee. We tanked one of the tentacle dudes in the cloud. All the melee that were standing in the cloud then summoned an additional dude.
We got a bunch of them.
So it's really important that when we're tanking them, we keep them away from the clouds if possible.
Yep.
We pulled really close to the edge of the door. I'm thinking I might pull her if I crack this.
She vanishes, you get a second. Run!
Run, Forrest, run.
Wait, the door isn't opening?
Yeah.
What is this evil trick?
I think it doesn't open until she comes back, honestly.
Oh no.
We're trapped here forever.
That's fine. Everybody
Your soul
release.
stones don't work.
Honestly,
No.
there's
We're fine.
if you can get battle res, that's fine. There's a portal right down to Yogg, so
No, we pulled her, yeah.
okay.
Yeah, be
If
careful
you-
because we were like just on the tile when it pulled, so be careful, healers.
Okay, don't zone in if you released. Everybody die, and then everybody release. We're not doing we're not gonna soulstone and try to res people.
We're gonna use solo stones because I want them available in the fight.
Well, I mean, yeah, we're gonna use soulstones in the fight. Don't use them for wipe recovery.
After this? Is it okay to... Because we're already halfway resed here.
Okay, that's fine. I thought somebody said
Okay.
they pulled her.
No. When we pulled the first time, someone was just on the tile, so before she rezzed, I made a call out to back off of the tiles. Like, where Angak is really sus.
Okay, so nobody pulled her at that time. That's fine. Honestly, as long as you wait for Sated to fall off or any of your cooldowns to reset from her despawning, it's perfectly fine to release. You can portal right back here. It's easiest to just portal back down here. There's like risk involved with trying to res people that are a little close and far out.
And it's not
Eventually,
like-
somebody's gonna ass pull it, and it's gonna make me grumpy.
The pull timer doesn't really matter to you because it's not a pre-pot situation anyway, so there's really nothing to DPS right at the start. So pull timer is kind of informative anyway, more informative than
Pull
prescriptive.
timer is still important, so we all move in.
Yeah,
together
it's
as a
like,
unit.
hey, it's okay. Here's the time, not get ready to pop something.
Let's just follow it as closely as we can.
Yep.
Doesn't have to be a long one. It can be like a 7-second pull timer. Last thing I want is somebody locked out. Either way, there's the clouds. We all have experienced it. We're good for ready. I'm sure we're ready for pull 2.
Don't get too close.
Yep. Say I'm on the stay on the tile here, but if you can stay on the last couple of rows when you're ready, that'll kind of let us know that everybody's really ready.
Pull 7 if you don't mind.
Yep. Just kind of wait until more people get past the doorway.
Doctor, come.
That's
Come
what
close.
the pull timer's for.
I was turning myself into a ninja.
All right, range follow the big glizzer. I like this spot. Good
Nothing more
spot.
important than avoiding clouds, and they're bigger than you think they are.
We got a goon. We got a goon. Pick him up. Watch
Melee,
that
don't
fart
go
cloud.
through that gap.
Watch that fart cloud. Don't. You can
Yeah,
go
around
behind.
it. Go around it.
Melee, just stay away from this one. Please kite the thing onto the boss tanks real quick. Melee, just stay away from it. There's the second one.
Damn, he went through a cloud I couldn't get him with.
We might have hit
Get
another
out,
cloud.
Back up. Back up. We're summoning a ton. We are summoning a ton. We are summoning a ton. Okay, that's a wipe. That's a wipe. Let's just go ahead. Everybody die off. Tanks. So what's going to happen is the clouds are moving in a circular formation. They never change the direction they're moving. Tank the mob right where the cloud was and just kind of follow a cloud. That's the easiest way to prevent this from happening. A cloud cannot rotate into you if you're just following another cloud. All right, and once the fight resets, everybody release now.
I got mind controlled and didn't die.
Pog.
Nice.
Now I feel bad that I killed someone that was, I think it was chatting I killed. Sorry. I didn't know that would happen.
Hey, I joined you on that.
Yep. Second only in importance to staying the hell out of clouds is getting the thing onto Sarah to make it die. Not killing it away from Sarah.
Since we're running in, everyone please go ahead and repair yourself.
We can deal with one person accidentally touching the fart cloud. If 2 or 3 touch the fart cloud, it's a straight up wipe. So, Prisoner Yogg Saron, by the way, that's where we're going. So it's incredibly important that you just stop what you're doing and make sure you tunnel vision, that you're not touching fart clouds.
Priority number 1 should be not to touch the fur clouds. Even if you're missing on DPS, like it's not a problem. It's not a DPS race. We're just gonna try to have them down, and so don't touch the cloud, and everything's gonna be just fine. Once we get to phase 2, things are gonna get more. Well, there's no fart cloud at this point, so we just gotta get past through this phase, learn how to do it, and then from there it's gonna be easy peasy.
Yep, DPS check is at the very end. Save your big boy pumper pants for that. You'll get a chance. Big boy pumper pants is what they used to call me back in college, by the way.
That was your nom de guerre. when you're out. I think that's match.
Okay, gamers, I'm ready for another round. Drulu, stop cyberbullying Brutal, please. Okay, let's get another ready check and another pull timer. Practice makes perfect. Okay.
Go on that second one.
All right.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Moving to the left, and we're going to try to follow this far cloud range. That's on top of us. Somebody pick up this guy. Thank you, Nocta. Thread the needle a little bit ranged. Go around if you have to. Don't touch the fart.
We got one in the back.
There's a spare that just popped. By the door where we came from.
When you drag it to them, it'll be careful. You guys are right in front of fart cloud. Try to get behind it.
There's another one.
Out.
It's got to go. The boss or the thing has to go back. It's useless where it is.
Ranged, we are shuffling a little bit more. Watch that cloud in front of us. Got a lot of guardians, so be really careful. Do not hit any more fart clouds. I'll have to wipe this one. All right, range move, range move. Big. Mark one with a skull, please. Tunnel skull. Use your
Another
2
one
minutes.
coming at us.
Kill famous. He just
Oh,
hodged me in a cloud.
He's still got his sanity.
Why
It's
are
a
you
different
killing
mechanic.
him?
Oh, why? What?
It's just a temporary MC.
I was not aware that was even a thing. I'm sorry.
Range
This is
move,
getting out
range
of
move,
hand.
range
This
move,
is
range
out
move.
of hand. We need to just wipe it.
Yep. Okay. No worries. So I'm going to try my best to move with everybody here and call it when I'm moving, but do not tunnel vision ranged. Melee have a little bit more of an excuse that they might spawn one extra mob. If a ranged spawns a mob, there's no excuse. Assume that the fart clouds are like 13 feet beyond what you see. We didn't fall behind because of lack of DPS there. We fell behind because of additional mobs being spawned. Wow, doctor abusing his cat won't let the cat have pizza?
He's diabetic.
Fair enough.
That's why Phallus hates you.
Food buffs and rebuff as quick as possible. We're probably just going to skip ready checks from here on out. So say something if you don't have a buff. Go ahead and just pull up a pull 25 right now so everybody gets a chance to rebuff and get mana.
That's not long enough.
Should be plenty. We are going to go on this one.
King Noctis. Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
Never mind.
Okay. Range, we're going to go to the right of this cloud and we're going to try to follow it.
People don't listen. Oh wait, never mind.
Let's go to the right of this cloud in front of us. Let's wait a minute. There's a cloud moving our way. Just take a couple steps back and follow.
There's at least 2 extras.
I don't know if somebody feared when a guy got mind controlled. Do not fear. Focus the one close to Sarah. There's a fart cloud behind us, so don't get too close to it. And then we're going to go to our left. Fart cloud moving toward us. Back up, back up. Good job, guys. Keep moving left here for a second. Far cloud moving our way range. Let's move to the left. Can anybody check what percent Sarah's at? Melee, you gotta watch that far cloud really close to you.
We have 2 popping up right behind her.
She's at 26.
Okay. Skull and below us health one. Range, move forward just a little bit because there's a far.
Yep, that's it.
It's way too many. Okay, so it's pretty consistently melee. Melee, you guys have to not get hit. It is crucial that you walk away and you do not touch the fart cloud.
Here's a crazy fucking question for everybody. Does melee even need to be fucking in there?
The damage helps. We might get behind a little bit.
I literally have been
but-
staying out the whole fucking time.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, if you see yourself as a repeat offender, stay out.
Oh no, I haven't been repeat offending.
No, you haven't. But I'm saying, like, for the melee that are in there, like, you can look through chat, scroll up, read your name. If you're getting hit repeatedly, get out. Just dance. Maybe get one swing in here or there.
Famous recommended I go fire. Is that wise for this fight?
Do what you want. Don't.
I don't know the intricacies of mage well enough to tell you one way or the other.
Okay, because like I tried the living bomb thing, and it blew up when one of those mobs spawned, and yeah, it almost killed me. So
Don't do anything that you're not used to right now. The priority is just having that phase 1 handled. Like, yes, it's obviously better for phase 3, but we're not even getting past phase 1, so do what you're best at right now, and from there, when we'll have that on rotation, then feel free to explore different things.
Run back when you die, please. We want to reset this as quick as possible. I'm already back and have my food buff. You can have it just as quick as I did. Quick resets are going to be crucial in us getting the pulls necessary to kill this tonight if we want to. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. We are going to go on that 30-second timer. Get your shit out. ASAP, please. ASAP Rocky, if you will. Mana up, we got 10 seconds.
So can you hit mod with an innervate?
I'm good. I can drink.
Got it.
Here we go. Range, we're going to go to the right. And we're going to follow the second fart cloud, the one with the mob summoning behind it. Yep, we're going to follow this one up here.
I got this one in the back.
Okay, big move
Shift
range.
left, but watch out. There's a cloud coming right in front of your range. Right there.
Big move ranged. We're just going to follow this while they get it in position.
Melee, look out. The cloud's coming right towards you. Yeah, we're already
Don't
getting
kill it.
bonuses.
Just keep shifting left, cast shift. Okay,
Watch
we
out,
got a
there's
couple
cloud
seconds to
coming.
hard cast.
Cloud
Back
coming
up.
right in front of you guys, range. Someone grab that? Thank you.
There's a cloud moving in front of us. It shouldn't be an issue. Just make sure you aren't hit.
One's going to spawn right next to the boss. Another cloud range coming right in front of you.
Yeah,
And
take a step
behind you.
back.
So be careful. You're going to have to go right between these two clouds.
Go behind him. Just go behind him. Health one.
We are getting behind. She's at 26.
Shell melee cloud.
We need to get at least 2 more. I don't think we have the ability to do so.
Okay, let's wipe it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra spawns from melee. We're pushing it with 1. If we get 1 extra spawn, that's borderline wipe condition. So I don't know how else to say it's more important than just don't get hit by the fart cloud.
Melee is not going to be attacking any of these mobs this next pull. None of them.
We're
Not
getting
once.
behind a little bit DPS wise. Melee just really have to watch where they're positioned. And I mean that genuinely. Scroll out. Be careful. Release and run back. I'm fine with that. I don't think I've seen KT get hit by one of these. Have you gotten hit by a cloud, KT?
I don't think so.
Okay, I trust
He
KT.
He has once, so he can fuck off. He knows.
Well, I ran into one when we called wipe, so I could spot more.
Okay, that's fine. Let's put a mark on KT. Let's put like a square on him.
Wiping's a fun part because I get to run around standing and stuff, and then destroying everybody who gets MC'd.
If you guys want, we can try one without melee, but they
I don't
do
think we're
keep
gonna be able to.
spawning.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to like DPS them fast enough.
That's about half our DPS, so that's really tough to not get overwhelmed on that side as well.
Try with Mark and Katie this time. See if that helps. Just follow the triangle melee.
That's fine. It's fine on SS. That's not a big deal. Get your fishy feast if you would.
Turn Crusaders off. Or does it need to be on?
It does not. We don't want Crusader.
I'll change it to the
Retribution would be fine. Okay, we got 8 seconds. Get up here. Melee pixel stack on top of that triangle. Ranged, we're gonna go left real quick, and we're gonna go in.
Can y'all quit murdering my pet when you want to kill me for being mind controlled? I didn't even realize.
I'll stack here for a moment.
We'll have to back up a bit.
You want to get the one in the back?
We're gonna follow this one that's coming towards us here. So we're gonna jump behind it, follow the diamond, and we're gonna just start following this to the right. We're gonna scoot to our right, following this cloud.
Just don't go backwards.
There's a cloud coming to us in front, and behind us. So kind of step forward.
Step forward.
Don't get close. Now back up a little.
You can just keep following that cloud to the left, Pip.
Yep. Okay, actually I like that. Yeah, follow the cow.
I got the one on the outside.
Watch out, there's a cloud going to be right in front of us, so back up just a little bit. Go back forward.
Smack the one on the right first.
I gotta pull this one away, so look out. Don't kill it. Don't kill it.
kill
Don't
that
kill
one.
it.
Don't
kill it.
kill
Don't
that
kill it.
one.
Kill it. Get it out of the way. We can't fall behind. Waste it and just get rid of it. Because now it's just loose.
It's not back to him.
Alright, range, we're going to have a cloud coming in front of us. Back up just a little bit. And you're going to have a cloud behind us, so you're going to have to go between them, okay?
Thread the needle, boys.
Perfect. Now just keep going left. You got time, you can stay here and just DPS. Go, go, go. Alright, move left, move left.
2 more.
Alright, stay right here. DPS the shit out of them. Let's go.
We're gonna get a window to clean them up.
Alright, we have a cloud coming in the front of us, so just be careful. Back up just a little bit, range.
1 more.
Back up, back up, back up. Alright, you can come forward now. We should be able to kill this last one here.
Can you mark the lowest one with skull, please? Okay, we've got the transition. We have a lot of people down. Bushy and Kino with battle reses if you can. Melee, just get out from here. Range, try to AoE these as best you can. How many are still up?
Like 4 or 5.
Yeah. Okay, that's probably a wipe, but let's practice phase 2. You're going to see the Crusher Tentacle to our left. That's what the range focus is.
I can't get it. I've got too many mobs on me.
See that link? Get together.
Need help with this corrupt tentacle over here?
Gotta finish off these guardians too.
We don't have the bodies for it.
Ah, gotcha. Sorry.
Okay, so yeah, phase 1, nobody should die, and nobody should be spawning extra dudes.
You want us to head up and wipe it up?
Yeah, let's go ahead, wipe it up. You guys have seen phase 2 now, kind of get an idea of what it looks like.
Melee, take a look at the portal that's opening up. That's what we're gonna be getting into when we actually get to this phase.
That's what melee will happen and Rootle will happen. Also look at where your insanity is, where we wiped. That insanity starts ticking down in phase 2, and if you're like me, it's probably pretty quickly tapped down, so keep that in mind. And do you see the green beams on the far side of the rooms? That's where you run to replenish it. Just run over there if it hits like 50 or something. Don't fuck around with it.
We only popped like 3 extras, which is improvement.
We need a little more damage on them. They're dying pretty slow at this point, so now it is getting behind DPS wise.
I'll start DPSing, not that that matters much, but so I won't be calling out for you.
That's fine. I should be able to get it.
Well, yeah, I was scrolling chat and see.
But that is where I'm saying like just one extra fart cloud. It doesn't seem like a big deal, but it is. One extra can spiral really quickly. Okay, gamers, let's run back in. Eat up. Hit it again. Can you pull up a pull 30 or a pull 25? Perfect. Okay, you guys have about 10 seconds. Get your food buff now if you don't have it. Okay, let's go.
I'll grab the first one.
Range, we're going to the left. We're going to plant here for a second and kill this. Use your early cooldowns. Let's just get them on cooldown. And
All right, I'll get the second one too.
let's adjust to the left range while it's getting in position. Back up from this fart cloud. Do not stand in it. Chips. Chips. That's 2 spawns. Let's poke up here, ranged.
Melee, we're gonna have to go big AoE. Let's go.
There's
We
another
have a fart
bonus one
cloud
coming.
moving. Let's move to our left, 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 left. So we have 3 extra as of right now. We just started. Back up range, back up range, back up range.
4.
All right. 4?
Do you want to just break it off right now and start it over?
Yeah. Yeah, wipe it.
Just stand and shit and spawn all of them and die. Because at this point it's already light.
Cancel the cast. Do not finish the cast. Whatever else you were looking at that prevented you from seeing that you were going to be hit by a cloud, just don't do it then. quick release, quick reset.
Please repair if you haven't in a couple times.
Late Repairville Blues, y'all.
Is there one that repairs you on the inside?
Yes, when you go down the stairs, if you go to your right a little bit, you will see an ogre, and he will let you repair once you open his little shop.
A bot will be dropped at boss as well.
Yeah,
There
he
is a
wanted
bot.
armor.
Oh, okay. Chips DC, that would make sense. It's a bad time for that to happen.
This is a really long week to stop sniffing glue.
Chewing glue,
He's
dude.
pretty much
Just
raid leading for
tasty.
this fight.
Hit the repair bot down here to the right.
It's the one
And
with
get
the
back
most
down here as
experience
quick
on
as
it.
possible. If we're gonna drop repair bots down here, let's just do that. Don't worry about the ogre, because we can buff you at least when you're back.
There's the loose juice I remember.
Okay, here we go, guys. We are going to follow the cloud where the beast is spawning ranged. We have a cloud in front of us. Make sure you've backed up.
Got the next one. Now go ahead and take it. You're on the other side.
We're just going to slowly follow this cloud until we get it in position. Okay. There's one slightly in front of us. Just make sure you aren't airing to the front. And then otherwise, we've got a big window where we can just DPS range.
Got this one.
Range, let's move to the left again. Wait for it to get in position, then we'll start tunneling a little bit. There's a cloud in front of us, so be behind it. Okay, blast. And we're moving again. We're following the farts.
All the way out the out.
Keep moving, keep moving. Okay, and DP. Got a cloud that's going to be in front of us, so make sure you back up a little bit. Okay, and we move a little bit to the left. And DPS again. Cloud in front of us, back up a little bit. Okay, thread the needle here, ranged. Follow the diamond. This is a good attempt, guys. We're doing great. Just play clean. We got one on top of ranged. Range, let's move a little bit to the left here to give us a little bit more breathing room.
Got a long way to bring us around, but I'm bringing
Far
it.
cloud in front, range back up.
There's one in the range.
Your name's Seed.
Oh.
Okay, let's kill this guardian here.
We're gonna get another bonus one here.
All right, we got it, I think.
Okay.
Okay.
We're at the transition. Big damage. If you have any cooldowns, just pop them. They'll come back. Get these guardians down. Melee, run out when you see them. Okay.
Continue focusing the last one. Get it done.
Move, it's gonna blow up.
Don't be in melee range of it. Good job, team.
There is a crusher one there.
Crusher on the left, range. Melee focus the constrict.
Watch out for the lasers. Try not to be in them.
Yep, range. There's one. Phase 2 is long, so use your cooldowns often. Watch your sanity too.
I'm locked in here. What the fuck? There you go.
Crusher is up, range.
There's 2 of them up. Let's go, guys. Portals. You want us to go?
Yes, melee go down. The back crusher is lower. Focus it.
Run to me with the brain like, yeah, I'm dead.
Follow me, famous, when I have a. If you're on me. That crusher in the back has been up for forever, range. If you're hitting anything else, stop.
They're split on the 2 different ones.
There's another crusher in the far back. We're gonna get it after this one.
Did you want to get mod up?
Portal.
Mod, what'd you die from?
I think a crusher got me. I was trying to tank it.
Yeah, get him up. Reset your sanity too if you're low. I know I'm getting low,
Yep.
so run into the beam.
Everybody came out.
Oh god, they're all possessed.
Okay. Well, that's the next personal responsibility, mechanic. You can't get mind controlled. You're gonna have to watch that. I can't watch 25 people, so.
I was at 50 before we popped out.
Yeah, you gotta get
timer.
out in time. If you don't get out in time, it's
Okay,
auto.
that's what it is.
Okay, that was a really good pull, though. Super good.
Oh, we're wiping this?
Why are the tentacles immune?
Half the raid's mind controlled, so yes. Go ahead and wipe it.
Find the crusher and hog it. Hug the Crushinator.
That was really good. I know it sounds like we're kind of far away there, but seriously, cleaning up phase 2, phase 3 is kind of a joke with Freya up, so.
So I noticed that the crusher tentacles started becoming immune. What causes that?
Were the Crusher tentacles immune?
I was showing immune on my screen, and they weren't taking any damage, and people were hitting them.
I just wanted to add that I saw exactly one bonus
still
spawn in the
alive.
chat.
Die as quick as possible.
Yeah,
if
eat
you
the
can.
death. We're all standing here at the door.
If you get DI'd, just click it off. Don't DI people. This isn't a reset fight. This isn't wipe recovery. Just fucking die. When the wipe's called, do everything you can to do so.
Oh yeah, there's that forum mechanic that.
Are we supposed to be tanking the pummeler tentacles?
The crusher?
Yeah, the crusher tentacles.
No.
No.
All right.
It one shot you if you get close.
And honestly, honestly, melee should stay away from the constrictor ones too, but if you got to, you have to go DPS it.
That was a way better phase 1 though, everybody. Just keep that in mind, we're making progress. It might not
Yep.
feels like it, but we're making progress.
Typically, there's
Making
only
progress.
one bonus.
And seriously, we're getting decently close. Okay, get your head on straight, eat your fish. Be ready to watch fart clouds. Gamers, 5 seconds. Range, we're just gonna go left pretty far. Like, and we're just gonna follow this guy. I like this guy. Okay, use those 2 minutes early. Those CDs. Okay, ranged, and now that he's dead, we're just gonna follow this fart cloud, go behind the one in front. And we're gonna wait until the other one gets in position. Okay.
Don't
Shoot
need to
him.
taunt him off.
There's a fart cloud in front of us, so just watch it. There's going to be a fart cloud behind us as well, so be careful. Just be kind of on top of Diamond. And then we're going to thread the needle here. There's a fart cloud coming to us ranged. Be ready to back up a little bit. Okay, back up and follow. If you used NG gloves on pull, you can have him back up. Slap this guy. Fart cloud coming in front. Just make sure you're not too far up. And then we're inching left. And we got a pretty big window to DPS here. Nicely done. Careful about fearing the other mobs. Cloud behind us and cloud in front. Let's just thread the needle here. Follow the diamond. Be really careful, ranged. Okay, now we can plant and DPS. Cloud in front, don't poke forward too much. Okay, ranged move. We got a goon on the range stack.
Got him.
Good grab, thank you.
Lean.
There we go. Good job. Clean up these last two.
Try to get him out of the middle so when Yogg pops up, we don't get moved. Awesome, thanks.
Finish them off. Okay, and then ranged on our right. On our right is the crusher. Range move to crusher. Pop your short cooldowns on. We don't want to get behind.
Watch out for those lasers.
Yep, melee focus the constrictors. Range, we need big pump on these constrictors. Or crushers, excuse me.
Rest, can you start thinking about clearing your
Watch the
sanity?
beams. Watch the beams, melee. We do need some ranged over here trying to help us kill some of these also.
Portal.
We're getting behind on the crushers. We have too little ranged,
Okay.
really.
Portals going down.
Range, do everything you can to get this shit down. AoE. Get Rudel out. Rudel to our left. Did you get down? Okay, she did. We're good. Get me out of the constrictor.
Run to your partner.
Reset your sanity if you're getting
Got to
along.
reset now. You're like about to lose it. Have to stand there for a while.
We need to get out in 15 seconds.
Everybody downstairs, get out.
We're about to get another tentacle phase. Is there a crusher up? Yep, there it is. Ranged on crusher. Use your short cooldowns if they're
Can
up.
you guys interrupt that draining poison? There you go. And Curse of Doom. You guys can interrupt all that shit. Let's go.
Check your sanity.
When I can.
Everybody's pretty good.
We got a second. Help with constrictors. Okay, crusher on the left. Range move to it.
Watch beams, watch beams.
I didn't get down there.
Okay, that's fine. Melee.
Melee, get out.
Kill Aang.
Yeah, so that one was on me. I went down accidentally.
Focus
and,
Aang.
Yeah.
Oh, we bubbled. Call when bubbles off.
Gabagool, you're gonna
It's gone.
go mad.
Killing it. Yeah, Gabagool, get in Freya beam. Face away from Yogg. Everybody else go down. Gabagool, stay up. All the range go down. Or melee go down. Melee go. Range, get this. We gotta get.
I didn't get down again.
Okay, that's fine. Melee that are down there, just bandage. Heal yourself. Do what you can. Health stuff.
Bushy, can you dispel yourself? Thanks.
Behind melee.
What percent is the brain at?
83.
80.
Okay. We are not going to make it if we stretch this out. So next time you're down
Get
there
out
with all the
melee.
melee, Kino. Next time you're down there with all the melee on the brain, I want you to lust.
Okay. After raid gun mind control.
3 people got mind controlled. Let's wipe it and get another pull. Wipe quick.
Go to the
The beam.
crusher.
Go to
One
the
last
crusher.
pull. Crusher, tentacles, all that.
Kill me, Billy. Kill me, you little pecker.
Okay.
Really, really good attempt, guys. This time going forward, I want The first one you guys get to, the first brain, just go ahead and lust it. No, yeah, first one. Let's just do first one. I don't think it's going to be up by the time you get up anyway. It's going to be fine. First brain you guys get to as melee, lust it. Just try to get as much damage as you can on it. Really good attempt, though.
So, in order to get into the brain part, you have to click on the portal.
Yes,
Yes.
only melee
Ranged,
DPS should be going
yeah.
there.
Range, just stay upstairs and deal with tentacles.
Range just stay upstairs. Okay.
Yeah, because we're kind of getting behind on the crushers a little bit. From
We
imbalance
definitely
in our
are.
DPS.
It's something Kina just said too. Each portal can only be used once. So if you're clicking on a portal and it's not working, you gotta try to click another.
It's all good. I made a bad call there. I accidentally said range go down. That's my bad. Melee are the only ones ever going downstairs.
So when my sanity gets high, I keep staring at the caster, but it just gets worse.
Hey, Dirty.
Dirty.
Did you ever have your sanity to begin with?
Not much of it.
All right, let's get buffs out. This will be the last pull of the night, guys.
And remember, use your cooldowns, the 3-minute ones, judiciously. It's a long fight. They're going to be back up.
If your
I'd rather
flask
us
is near,
get-
use another one.
Yep. I would rather us get to the burn phase and fail that burn than not get there at all.
Better than to have burned and lost and never burned at all.
That's what I've been saying, fellas. All right, we're moving. Let's go, guys.
Like about to get out. Come on, Toke.
Hey,
Oh, hurry up.
Toke. Toke, you're going to get locked out. Toke, please.
Goodbye, Mr. Talk.
All right, I don't know if he disconnected, but we got to play like he did. So everybody get in. Range, sit on top. Gonna have one less tank for this, so just be careful. Do not get aggro on them early. Range, we're gonna have a cloud in front of us in a second. Okay. DPS. Cloud in front, back up, range. Okay, and we're moving to the left a little bit. Okay, and we're strafing to the left a little bit. There's going to be a cloud in front of us, so air to the back a little bit. Okay, and DPS. Got a guy on the ranged. Range, we're going to move a little to the left again. Get that pump on. Goddamn, sheesh. Now we're dancing, fellas. 1 minute cooldown. Almost there. We're going to have a cloud behind us and in front of us. Thread the needle range. Be really careful. Got a cloud behind us chasing us a little bit, so let's just move. Clean these up. Good job. Drag them out from the toilet so the melee don't get flung around. Okay, Crusher right on top of us. Back up. Do not be in melee range.
Finish off the
melee. Finish off the one dude, and then range.
Okay.
Slap the shit out of the Crusher. Your pets are gonna die if you send them into the crusher. Use your cooldowns on the crusher as you can, guys. Kina, if you don't get your disease totem down.
Yep.
Nice job, Nocta.
One crusher down. Second crusher up. Good timing. Three-minute cooldowns might be coming up for.
Order up.
Melee down, melee down. Use that lust when you get to the brain, Kina.
Yep.
Landers. Get together, red beam, red beam, red beam, get
Red
together.
beam,
Stop
get
DPSing.
You guys gotta get together with the brain link.
Pay attention.
Watch your sanity.
Brain.
I just don't understand the mechanic.
Okay, good job, guys, on tentacles up here. We're mostly caught up. Let's go to the back and get this last corruptor.
We've got 10-second max.
What percent is the brain at now?
88.
Get out, get out.
Get out.
Gonna have a couple of more. Okay, switch to crusher range. Watch your sanity. Get it back up if you're low.
Portal soon. Portal up.
Portals.
Portal, let's go.
I'm stuck in a constrictor.
We got a solid 30-second here.
Clear your sanity if you're up here helping Pogsy out. Put you right next to it.
Yeah, clear it once we get these tentacles down.
Got 15 seconds down here.
We are 65%.
Good. It's gonna transition at 35.
All right, let's go.
Get out, get out.
Range, just reset your sanity real quick.
Nice work, guys. Keep
You got a
pumping. Let's
second?
go.
Okay, range back on tentacles. We got a far crusher. Let's move over to it, range.
Director over here too himself.
Watch the beams.
Rain in
Use the
3.
melee over here.
Let's get in, boys.
To the constrictor range. Good job. Back to the crusher.
Let's go.
Constrictor first, then crusher.
How do you get the brain link off?
Go to the next to the person who has the brain link. Get together. Get
You have
together.
to hang out for a while.
You got 20 seconds.
We got a tentacle to the right. Let's get this corruptor. Watch your sanity, doctor. Go ahead and just.
We're
stand
gonna
up
go
there.
35.
All
right, let's
We're
go.
35.
Okay, push it, push it, push it. Get ready, guys. It's gonna be big cooldowns here if we can.
All
Get
right,
out
where's
of
this
the
thing
brain.
spawning
Get
at?
out, get out. Okay, we didn't quite get it, but we'll get it next time. Let's get the Crusher.
It's Saturday.
Portal in 3. Let's get ready.
Check your sanity.
Portals are up. Melee, get down there.
Busy sanity.
Yep, I'm in a beam. I got it.
Okay, gotcha.
Right
Sorry,
now.
I can't see what you're doing, but
You're good.
so 36. Rest in 40.
Get the Crusher. Don't push it quite yet. Try to hold. We want to get this Crusher down before we do anything.
Don't hit it at all then. It's at 31.
It's 30.
30. There it goes.
Okay.
We're going.
Switch to Yogg. Use big cooldowns. Cleave off the Crusher.
Face away.
Make it ugly.
Face away, face away.
Turn away. Turn away.
Big cooldowns, big damage.
Face away.
There's a guardian loose.
I got them, and there's like 4 of them.
We're losing Crusher, or getting a little overwhelmed here. We still have that Crusher up, but that's okay. Try to cleave off of the Crusher if you can. Except for melee. Melee, don't go close to him, but range.
It's causing all these guardians to spawn.
I think this is probably a wipe. We've lost most here. Yeah. Okay. That was a really, really good pull back, though, guys. We got to the final burn phase.
Like you said, better to have burned and lost than never to have burned at all.
Yep, and look at his health. It's actually pretty low. So, really good pull, guys. I do have to leave. I'm switching over to my other tune because I have another raid. But great job, everybody. Huge prog. Super proud of everyone here. Yada yada. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thanks, Pip, for raid leading tonight. This
For
is
sure,
super
guys.
cool of you. Really, really appreciate it.
Thank you, Mies.
Alright, see ya. Bye-bye.
And absolutely great prog tonight, guys. I'm going to, once again, shameless plug. We have 10s tomorrow. I think Turbo's going to off-tank. I'll be posting roster after I get out of here.
Hey, Pugs.
Hey.
May I request half of
definitely got
my
it next
shards
week.
for the phase?
You can. Give me
Last one
5
was really
seconds.
close. If it was not at dead
Oh,
end
is it F or
at
all
11,
of
then we
them
would have
for
definitely
Berserk
got
King?
it.
You have 10 total that you can request.
Alright, I'll be closing down the stream.
I think Berserk King is 10, so all of them, in fact.
Okay, give me 5 seconds.